life is short as a.
I'm wrong for that.
No, but I don't think that answer.
I'm gonna have a long talk with that nigga when as soon
Life
as I
is short,
see
though,
him.
Mo.
Life is short.
I understand.
So
Also kinda long.
why the fuck this nigga liking every one of my girl picks?
I mean,
It's too many. You know who her man is, so there should be a like limit.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
no, it depends.
so I
It depends
take it
what
as a-
pictures.
The-
Those are specific.
Nigga, I'm
That
gonna
matters.
have a long talk with that nigga's face when I see him.
With his face.
Honestly, he the only nigga's fucking icon I could recognize from far. Like, you know what it is?
should be trash
Like
when
what,
you
the
know.
little circular
Yeah.
icon. It's you, Kodak.
like by Kodak.
Yeah, fam. Why are you liking all my girl pics? Did I like fucking Adrian Balon's pics when you was all running up and down the street?
Maybe you did.
I didn't. I didn't do it.
Did you like a couple?
No. That is when I wasn't really the liker. Now I be liking some shit. Now I like shit I,
have
don't
seen
even
you
really
like a
like.
couple things.
Son
But I
like
like
records.
shit I don't even really like now.
Why?
Oh, me and Rory was just talking about this. Was it Rory I was talking about this with? Now I like shit that I don't even really like as a test to my girl.
To see what she'll call you on?
Yeah, to see what she better not,
And
to
you
see
have
what she better
to
not call me on.
establish an erratic set of behavior where you're not liking similar things.
That's true.
You just have to like a bunch of shit.
Why do you think I
then
follow
you,
Yes,
so many?
then you
yes.
can't. You
Why do you
can't
think I follow
pinpoint
so
it.
many Natural Geographic pages?
Yeah, you have to be all over the place.
Yeah, you can't let your girl spot your liking patterns.
Yeah, at all.
You gotta throw in a skinny chick every now and then. You don't know what I really like.
Loved her highlight.
Loved her highlight.
Whole pages and shit like that.
I don't hear Maul really. Let's get a mic check real quick. I don't hear Maul. I want to congratulate my guys. Y'all did a great job last week. Salute to every one of y'all. And we back. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. We have a good time today. I want to say rest in peace to my man Harlem. I was going to start with a real sad song, but that was going to fuck me up, and I might have cried, so we ain't going to do that. Going to keep the energy high, 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 high. Yes.
Yes.
Damn it. Stay right there. We getting into Rory silk shirts. We getting into the Mixie boys. They've been at it while I was gone. A lot of fuck shit going on while I was gone.
That's what it was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I kind of played this for Rory a little bit. Get him. What's your silk shirt name?
Listen, bro.
Come on, you got one. We got to get into you, man.
I just posted it. My
No,
silk shirt.
I don't care. No, don't. We gonna make the jokes.
No, you asking if I had one? Yes.
Maul, put your phone away, man. Let's get this nigga.
Rory?
Come on,
Rory.
fam.
Rory was dressed like the plug.
Listen, man. You have to get in some ignorant fabrics when you're in Miami.
Do you?
You can't just wear cotton out in Miami.
No, you can't.
Well, first of all,
I've worn cotton every time I went to Miami.
yeah, word,
Had
man.
a great time.
Mad Hames.
Yeah.
Mad Hames. I don't know what you and Cam decided on that call.
You know, they had to dress the occasion.
No, they didn't.
Yo,
No.
Mark, you can turn me up a little bit? I can't really hear.
Yeah, turn them all up in the headphones. Turn them up, Cruz.
Cruz.
Yeah, Cruz doing interviews. Shout out to
Word.
Cruz, man.
Yeah.
I see Cruz everywhere now.
Yeah, that nigga Cruz is all over the
Like
place.
Meek, in fact, turned him up.
Niggas got to give credit to Jay. He made the engineers hot, man.
It's true.
Yeah, you want to give all the credit to Jay.
He did though. He's the first rapper
don't
to
know
really
that.
do that.
I don't know
We
that.
talked about that before. He
I
wasn't
don't,
the first.
I don't
but
know that he's
was
the
the first?
first.
That made him hot. That made
we talked about
it a
this.
thing though.
I don't want to repeat it.
Yeah, come on, we're better than this.
No, I'm just asking though.
I don't know. I'm stupid.
Oh, exactly. See, I don't know who else though. You tell me.
I just don't want us to credit Jay for every damn thing. And you're supposed to credit Jay for everything because
No, I'm not.
Rockefeller's in your last name.
No, it's not.
That's another thing. You've been out with Biggs a lot, my nigga. God damn. Like, chill out with hanging with your family. What a loser. Who the fuck hangs out with their older brothers this
we
much?
went out one
I don't
time.
give a fuck.
We went out once.
Too many. Yeah, but Elliot Wilson posted y'all. Rap Radar posted y'all. That's Elliot, too. I don't care. I
You
don't
know
want
how many posts Elliot has?
I don't want
Go
to
to his
see.
page.
I don't want to see any.
Elliot has 92,000 posts.
I don't want to see any picture of you and your brother.
And Maul definitely captioned it "family ties" or something.
Oh,
like
wait.
that.
Oh,
Something
my
like that.
God.
Well, there was his family.
Wait a
Sure, there were
minute.
some ties involved.
I'm trying to figure out where's the.
Maul, you're not that corny, are you?
I didn't know that that was corny to say family.
No Joe Budden. No Warrior Ma.
You can't take a picture with your family and then write family in the caption. Come on, Maul. Don't do that.
What should I have written?
Me and Biggs chilling.
That's corny.
We here. It's 2 p.m. daytime events. Not really popping.
Yeah,
Not as popping as the caption is making it seem.
Okay.
Something honest, but
sure
I
it was
can't expect you to keep it that real, number one. But I ain't trying to get to you just yet. I'm on fucking Silk Master C over here.
What's up? Present.
Silk Master C.
Tell me now for the listeners. Hey, first of all, see, I totally forgot how to do a podcast. What episode is this?
203.
203?
Yeah.
All right. Welcome to the Joe Budden Podcast, episode 203. I am your host, Joe Budden. Sorry for my absence last week, but my niggas held it down, and I'm here with said niggas. That would be Rory, Parks, Maul, Erickson, and Savon. Now, for those of you who are just now joining us, Rory and Cam went to Miami. I have
like a bad
no
movie.
idea why Rory and Cam went to Miami.
So nice
Would you like to know?
No.
I would
I didn't think so. That's why I wasn't going to explain it. I didn't think you wanted to know the
why is fucking Rory in Miami for a weekend? Come on. You're one of the Art Basel girls.
Listen to what Joe thinks is crazy. Why was Rory in Miami for a weekend?
No, but we're going to get to why this is back. Come on, Maul. Don't let him back me against the wall.
It was Art Basel, so
Rory, you went out there for Art Basel?
Cam and I did 2 events.
Oh, my, what a girl. Oh, man. This nigga is proudly telling his niggas that he flew out for Art Basel.
he flew out.
I flew out.
Did you go to the Dolphins Patriots game?
I did not. No, I couldn't wear a silk shirt to that.
Sure, you could.
So you guys flew out to Art Basel.
Yes.
How did you end up at DJ Khaled's album release party for the album
His
that wasn't
album release
released?
party.
It's not even released.
His release
Some
party
ill
for
shit.
his birth.
Yeah,
It was his birthday.
Yeah,
birth
that's
release.
Oh my God, I didn't even know you and Khaled were tight like that.
I mean, we are the best. You supposed to be getting the jokes off. I'm chilling.
Miami be changing niggas, man. I'm telling
chilling.
you.
Is it Miami, Sam, Spotify? I don't know what it is, but Rory is a whole different Rory, man. Who the fuck is this kid?
Listen, bro.
Well, did you guys
The
plan?
words of Swizz, the
did
zone
you?
that we on is the zone that we on. I don't know what it means, but it sounds
Oh,
fly.
don't do that. You said you hated Swizz's part on that song. Now you want to.
Nah, I love it.
The zone that we on is the
It's-
zone that we on. Oh, and that's extra
No,
corny
only because-
because him and Cam was sitting on the balcony listening to Echo. Oh, insta snapping it. Come on, Rory. Come on, man. Own
love
this
that
shit.
record. No, Swizz was saying that shit. He was DJing the
He
party.
didn't even
And
have
he
the
just kept
balcony
saying
with the
zone.
view.
What you talking
What view
about?
did they have?
I don't know. It wasn't a view. I was
view.
looking
A
at
view
the
of
store.
the ocean.
Nah, I
That's
ain't
a
see
view.
the ocean.
You can see the water. That's a view.
It was a whole ocean and river and buildings. It was beautiful.
That's not true. If you live in fucking West New York, you can see the River Road water from far away.
Those are usually
That's
nice
a
buildings.
view?
It's a view, yeah. So facing the city is a view. Anywhere you at.
Tell me how these synchronized silk shirts got together.
The rollout for the silk shirts.
Yeah, please.
Well, it was the attire. It honestly wasn't planned.
Obviously.
I just know the type of
Wait.
just know the type of fabrics you wear at these type of
Rory,
events in Miami.
But that don't just sneak an obviously in there. That wasn't an obviously. We thought it was planned.
I can see how you guys would think that.
You had your Joe swag on though. The ankles was out.
First of all,
the loafers,
I don't want
no
to.
socks.
Rory,
I
can
don't
you
want to
finally?
give Joe that swag because I've been doing the loafers with no socks for a long time.
But Joe
when
was-
Joe was wearing Timbs, I was doing.
Joe
that.
was the only nigga to do that in the winter though.
Well, we were in Miami.
Yeah, it's
Still the
winter.
winter.
It's
It
still
was
winter.
85 degrees.
No, where you were was appropriate for
Yeah.
it. But that's
Oh
still,
no, Joe does it like in front of his crib.
Yeah, he's consistent.
Wait, so you telling me that was the appropriate Khaled's birthday party outfit? That's what you're saying?
Me? Is that what I'm saying?
Yes.
No, that's not what I would have wore jeans.
So I'm trying
Socks?
to get into the
Yeah.
mind state of the
Of somebody
black,
that would wear that.
the silk. Yes, just walk me through it. That's all. I'm just trying to understand.
Well, I
You was like, nah, ooh, tonight.
I went to go pack, and I thought, ooh, I've been waiting to wear this silk shirt. It's been kind of just sitting there collecting because silk shit collects dust pretty easily.
Okay.
I didn't know.
I don't know because I don't have no drip.
Yeah, you don't. And
But
I
you
thought-
don't either. Like, that's the part that I want to rectify right this second on this podcast. No more can Rory crack on my outfits. He dresses
Yes, I
like
can.
me.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Your whole new swag is more of what I've been wearing since you've met me.
Ooh.
You know that though.
Get your shit off, Rory. Get your shit off.
When we seen Rory in a fedora, now answer me.
I don't wear hats,
Will we?
period.
Nah, I don't think.
I ain't take a fedora
you took
off
that from
since I
Amani.
met one.
No,
so,
you
took that from
so
Amani.
what swag am I taking from
Rory
him?
never wore fedora.
So what swag am I
That's
taking
all
from
you wear,
Rory?
Joe? You just be butt ass with a fedora?
Sometimes. Sometimes.
I don't understand why is the fedora the end all be
Sometimes
all?
that's my groove. I mean, since you want to know my groove, I mean.
Hey, being butt naked with a fedora.
That's nasty.
Super.
Hey, what you want me to do?
Yuck.
Not do that.
Yo, that's
That's when me and my baby get into our vibes.
Nah, I feel you. I would hope you with your baby when you do.
Do you have do you have any interesting news that you are able to break for our listeners on this podcast, or you was just there silking it up?
I was just soaking it up. I will say I'm getting real good at small talk. I used to like really hate it, and I still hate it. I'm getting pretty fucking good.
Nah, but
man.
when you wear silk on, you have to small talk.
It was
Rory-
It was a lot of yo. I love the podcast. Yo, I love what you do too, man. Yeah, and you know, keep
That
it moving.
comes with silk though. Like once you
Does.
throw that fabric on you, the small talk game usually goes
Rory
up.
looks
there.
like the guy that initiates some small talk these days.
I
Like
don't
new
think I
Rory.
initiate.
Wow.
Nah, not initiate. I'll participate. I'm not initiating.
Okay, but one of these podcasts, I do want, and I've said this for a while. I want to get into new all of us.
Knew all of us?
New all of us. Yeah, I want to get into that one day. Not now because you niggas pussy, but one of these days we can get into the new.
I would love to hear about new me.
I think we just gave
Well,
a little
rewind.
bit of something to you.
A silk shirt.
Run it back a little bit.
Take it.
Rory
I guess
can't,
I ain't
but Rory
changed
can't
up.
talk about how I dress no more. Honestly, I know he
yes,
can
I
disagree.
Yes, I can.
Y'all look just alike though.
When Rory gets out, when he steps 1 inch away from his little hipster uniform, he just as lost as me.
I can see why you say that.
I don't think any of that was lost. I think it was a great shirt, great pants, and great slippers.
Rory, I agree. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. That's exactly why I
No,
thought
not
you.
just to-
I thought you looked nice. Like that's why I'm saying no. You can't talk about me no more.
So there's a little bit of jealousy in here that you didn't get to match with Rory.
Like
No,
we could,
I think Joe is just
if
saying.
you want to
like,
match on New Year's Eve, we could do it,
Parks,
bro.
listen, bro.
That's what I'm hearing. That's what
if that's
it's
what you're
coming
trying to-
together.
No,
The
I think
picture's coming together.
Joe is just saying he be getting killed for having his ankles out, and then Rory had his ankles out with the.
I don't kill Joe for having his ankles out.
No, but
I'll
he
kill
be
him for other
getting
shit.
killed for having his ankles.
Oh,
out.
I got nothing to do
Come on,
with that.
Rory had his gut showing through the silk. Come on, man.
My gut was through the silk.
But that comes with the silk too, though. You gotta have the gut.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't be physically fit in silk.
Yeah, come on.
That looks trash.
So you didn't get any breaking news from this Khaled party?
No, not talk. You know what happened there? Nothing.
I don't know.
People
what
drank. There was music, and then everyone went home. Yeah, that's it.
It was lit.
Sounds like a good time.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, when did you guys go home?
The next morning, Monday morning.
Oh, you niggas chasing the fun. Niggas flew on Monday morning now.
That's chasing the fun. They went home.
So
Joe is stupid, man.
But listen, man, I will say, I don't know if you guys noticed all the IG joints. They tried to switch it up and make themselves look a little earthy and deep by putting all the artwork on their IG story. Like, come on. It was sparklers last weekend. Now you're into art.
Yeah.
The fuck out of here.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. Not
Connoisseurs.
Yeah. They're art connoisseurs.
And you're supposed to go to art galleries and look at the art. You're not supposed to stand in front of it like a step and repeat and ask your friend to take 1,000,000 photos while other people are trying to look at the art that you're blocking.
Well, Miami itself is a step and repeat.
and I'm rolling with the hoes on this one.
They could get the art flicked off?
Yeah, if I want to pick in front of the art, then hold his camera real quick, get this pick off.
Yeah, the whole city of Miami is that. You go there, you take pictures.
Guys are
and
progressive.
everything.
I'm sorry.
I don't know.
I think I'm going to side with the artists.
So you went to Miami and you were faithful, I'm assuming.
Of course. Come on.
This nigga
Come on, man.
Nigga wore a silk shirt to be faithful.
That is trash. When you get back to your hotel room and take the silk off by yourself.
This nigga wore a silk shirt, went to the poppin'est party of the year, and
Yeah.
just was mad monogamous.
You wear a silk shirt, you got to have sex that night.
Took
bro.
a pic with Cam. Oh,
Word.
I don't hear from Rory anymore. All right, what else happened? I was away for the week. I was in Costa Rica. I was filming. I was not on this illustrious vacation that all of you guys kept tweeting me, telling me to enjoy. I was having a horrendous time.
Speaking of having your ankles out, I do love that you come to Park's house without any shoes, but then when you get on the beach, you wear the biggest shoes I've ever seen.
Yo, that is crazy. I will say that.
Well,
you get barefoot everywhere else but
that's
the
kind of
beach.
all you ever say. That was crazy.
No,
what'd you say?
no, that's crazy.
I love how you add the emphasis. No, but that's crazy.
Yeah, like how you got sneakers on in the sand?
That's a good question. You gotta throw the sneakers away. First of all,
Stupid me be thinking that people are intuitive enough to pick some of this stuff up from the pictures, right? So look at the picture again. Joe has sneakers on, doesn't look the happiest, looking away. Joe probably was on the grass chilling, minding his motherfucking business, and then somebody said, "Hey, come over here, take a picture at the sand with me." That's probably how that picture came about, right?
Could kick your shoes off.
Which is why I would have but then I'm gonna have sand on my shit. I hate the beach. I hate the sand. I hate all of that shit.
You hate the beach, but every
Look
picture we seen when you was
look
on
at my
the beach.
complexion. I'm right there with you, buddy.
How many pictures did you see?
Oh, you had another one gazing off into the sunset with a fedora.
Oh,
on.
I'm gonna gaze off on these niggas. No.
You're a gazer.
No, wait. If there's depth to the sky,
If the sky is present,
if there's a mountain like in the abyss,
You're gonna look.
Oh, nigga, I'm a gaze. I'm a gaze. Hand is right to send.
Right.
Take 20 of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, get this off right
take
quick.
20 of those.
Yeah, I don't see what the problem is. That's how you let niggas know you live in life. But I will say,
God
with this,
forbid, because you stare at the camera, you just not.
No,
You're
I
not
can't
living.
stare at the camera. That's not fun. You don't know how you look. But a few things with traveling. I hate traveling.
Okay.
That's a few things.
That's it. That's like the punchline.
But when I hate some shit, I be trying to figure out what other people love about it so much. Well, y'all know I wanted to talk about why guys never take guys' trips together at some point. I wanted to talk about that. But what made me think of it was in reference to how often women take trips and how highly women speak of traveling. I think they're lying.
Women do love to travel.
I think they are lying, though.
Well, women-
I don't think all of the women are having such a pleasurable traveling experience.
No, but women love to do shit that men don't. Like women like laying out on the beach and tanning and shit like that. Like men don't really like doing that shit.
They don't really.
They do.
I challenge that.
No, women.
I think
love,
there's
women love to be
Yeah.
tan.
I think there's a
Women-
greater percentage of women. No. Okay, slow down. Yes, women like to be tan. I think the community of women who's willing to go out there and lay their ass there and work for the tan is a lot smaller than is being projected. I've caught a couple of these little Insta hoes when they was at the little beach by mistake or the same resort here and there. Oh, they'd be looking bored as shit laying out there. They'd be super bored. They try to bring a book, read a page, leave. They're not loving it.
Girls like books.
They're not
too.
having the blast that they're not. I'm telling you. I've seen it.
I think women like the big layout chairs and cute drinks. Anytime she get a little umbrella in her drink, I think women's having fun.
And then a lot of these women are flying out, and you know the dude is there with his wife, so they gotta kind of like.
They gotta,
I can only see you like for 2 hours here and there.
They have to occupy some time.
Yeah.
Well, before I left for my trip, Brooklyn was acting really, really crazy. My King Corso, my younger dog, but my bigger dog. He was acting really, really crazy. Wouldn't leave Harlem's side. Was making like really, really weird noises. Like I was physically having to separate him and get him off of Harlem. And a 165-pound dog, that's pretty difficult to do. Yeah. So I separated them, and then I left. But those noises made me say, okay, Harlem probably is not going to make it till I get back. I need to send him to a hospital. Because I feel like dogs just can see things that humans can't.
Yeah.
So Brooklyn started wilding, told me enough. I sent Harlem to the hospital. And for those of you who don't know, Harlem, my dog, my pit bull, my best friend for 15 years. I had to euthanize him over the weekend. Today is the first full day I've gone without crying. Boy, have I been a fucking mess. I've losing a dog hit me a lot harder than even I thought it would.
Oh yeah, but yeah, I told you when we had to put our dog down, like it's tough, man. It's tough because they so loyal and by your side all the time. Like it's tough when you got to put a pet down.
And
A lot of people don't understand that.
Anything you're with.
If you never had a pet, or I mean, if you're just a heartless fucking human being,
Right.
I don't know. I can't even explain it because I guess if I never had a pet, I wouldn't understand somebody crying for days and days and days
About a pet,
either.
yeah.
But I found out Tuesday of my trip when I was gone that the doctor called and said he might not make it. So I cried hysterically, and then I thought I was done. By the time I got back, just walking in the house, crying hysterically. The process, cried hysterically, and then afterward going back home, seeing your dog fucking, and then when I finally thought I had it under wraps, everywhere I went, Like when I opened Instagram, Sinjo made a whole long tribute for Harlem. I fucking cried hysterically. Shade Room posted it, cried hysterically. Like every time I tried to gather myself. So I was trying to be strong going to get Brooklyn because I had him at the dog sitter up the street. So I go in there, I'm trying to be strong. The lady right at the counter, I'm so sorry for your loss. Broke down.
right. Every week you turn. Yeah.
I've been breaking down all week. So I'm so glad to be at this podcast, number one. And number two, I totally get the whole you got to keep working thing to avoid things that are happening in real life and real life feelings in real time.
Yeah.
Because I skipped this podcast for one little week and I had a whole week of fucking fuckity fuck bullshit.
Right.
My dog died. Because of my contractual obligations, I can't tell y'all too much about how my Costa Rica trip went, but JoJo'd a lot.
That's all you need to hear.
Yeah.
That's
whole
all.
explanation
That's
in
all
itself.
I can give you. Third middle air, probably at some point.
It will.
Hey, make no mistake about it, right?
It's an edit.
Oh
right
yeah,
now.
no, they're gonna tease promo that one.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know how they always fucking trick you to fucking.
It never happened. It never failed.
You go in there knowing, all right, these fucking cameras, they on some bullshit, and then they get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't playing with these niggas, man.
I know.
I'm not playing with these
I
niggas.
know.
I'm sure they're gonna edit it to make you look as good as possible as well.
Yeah, you're
I'm
gonna
sure
look
they're really
great.
gonna take
You're gonna look
some
great.
care in how they're gonna put it together.
Ripped the fucking right down the middle of my nice little McQueen shirt I had on.
If it was silk, it might have stayed together.
Like, how does a McQueen rip like that? You can't even return it or anything. But all right, so that was my week. Let's get into some shit here. 21 minutes in. Because I was mourning, I kind of let everybody just go ahead with their regular conversations, but I felt the way in the crib. Like, I was mourning reading the tweets like, damn, niggas ain't just gonna say, my name is the King of R&B. All the shit that I just gave to the game.
That's not where I thought that was going at all.
Nah, that's what I was feeling like in the crib.
Felt like you should have been mentioned it.
Nobody's, even if it wasn't me, even if it was the singer Joe, I didn't see him neither.
Right.
I was like, damn, none of the Joes.
None of the Joes.
None of the Joes is the King of R&B. So we're going to talk about that because I'm offended, but we missed
Can
a
we go
lot.
down your accolades of R&B?
Huh?
Are you gonna go down your accolades of R&B?
Oh, please. Don't even say that in front of Parks, who conspired with Amani to keep all of my background vocals to jazz up every Amani project. We're not even going to start there, all right?
Yeah, Amani's
Use
Quincy.
your body.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, come on. Hey, we ain't heard of Amani project since I left.
That's not true.
That's not true.
That's not true at all.
Yeah, you're right.
That's not
A
true.
nigga, but you got to lie with conviction sometimes.
You was like loud and like
Because if
wrong.
y'all didn't want to check, I'd have got it off.
No, we knew we didn't know these decisions to check.
I said, all right, I
my
got
bad.
it. What was I talking about?
Definitely
just
two
now?
projects right there.
He did get two of them off.
Yeah, maybe even three.
Everyone relax. But before we get there, okay. A few weeks ago, I announced that Cardi B and her husband Offset was supposed to rap battle on November 29th on TikTok. I ain't off this, goddammit.
Oh no! Now I really want to see
I'm
it.
right back like I ain't never missed a beat. So here y'all go. You gas me up. I fall for the promo run. I'm looking for the battle. And then you nigga divorced.
Wait, where'd you look for the battle?
Everywhere. On TikTok. Smack. Fuck it.
On Smack.
On Hulu.
Yeah, Uvu. I was all over the place, man. Show me something, goddammit. I ain't see nothing. You
didn't find the battle?
I didn't find the battle. And now these niggas want a fucking divorce?
No, that was the rollout. This is part of the battle.
Wait, time out. I'm glad you just said that. Let me preface all of this with saying, yeah, this might be a good talk by mistake. What are y'all rules for when people say, like, people are doing that for promo or marketing or people are doing that for press? Like, I'm of the belief that at a certain point, you don't need to do anything for press anymore. Cardi is at that point.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Like, she's not doing things. Last year, yes. Mm-hmm. Which is why last year all the same shit was going on and she ain't leave, homeboy. She kind of needed that. You don't need it now. That bitch about 100 mil and up. She's up. When you 100 mil up,
Yeah.
you're not doing anything for press.
At least not antics.
You're
like
being
this.
very
Yeah.
picky about your press.
Oh, antics, of
Yeah,
course
antics,
not.
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, They still, I mean, even getting dressed up for those galas is press at the end of the day.
Well,
Come on, Roy. Don't
You're
do
doing that for press.
Don't add that much nuance to this.
Like,
that's
antics
press.
you're saying.
Yeah, I'm talking about the fuck
No,
shit.
Cardi does not need to
Cardi
do fuck
don't
shit.
need to do that. So now that said, let's get back to our fucking point here. I only said that because you brought up.
Oh no,
people
I
doing
don't
shit.
think they're getting divorced to promo the battle.
So you do think.
I don't think that.
So you do think they are indeed getting
I
divorced?
generally
This
think
is not fake.
those
This
two
is
people
not.
are-
Right? You think so too, Maul?
Yeah, this is right.
Parks?
Yeah.
Erickson?
Yeah.
Savant? So,
Parks Cat.
because word, that's important now. Fucking Parks Cat is on the podcast on low. So I'm home and fucking, men and women just think so different. So I'm home and Sin is going ham in the house.
Wait. Why?
she took the breakup hard.
She was fucking losing it. Like, and you ever hear your girl lose it over some shit that you disagree about, so you just shut up?
Yes.
That's the best.
I was gonna say
Probably the best time to shut up.
pretty much.
So I was just shutting up, and she was like, "Oh my God, the nerve of this Offset! You were gonna fuck these two little girls. You were gonna have a threesome." This is after she read the leaked text. So she was going off, and finally, I just couldn't. I couldn't take anymore. I said, "Baby, can you read me those texts, and just so I can hear where you coming from?"
Right.
So she read the text.
Yeah, but you have to watch how women read things, because they'll add a
Hey,
voice or
Savon,
attitude.
find those texts. Find those texts, because Rory's point is important right now. Talk, nigga.
I thought you were looking for him. The way women will read things and certain points of the sentence that they'll be more gassed about, it'll make you sound way worse than what you're actually
It's
saying.
true.
For sure.
That's why we have to read these texts.
And they know how to speak in edits. Like, everybody. And then he says something like,
Yeah.
no, but
Oh,
it's
yeah.
important. Read
She'll
that
skip
part.
right
yeah.
over the important part.
Yeah, no, you got to read that part.
So, for the people that don't know the story, Offset and two of the dolls, because it's mad doll girl rappers.
It's tough to keep
There's a
up
lot
with
of
the
I
dolls.
can't keep up with all
Are the dolls the new lows?
Yes.
Okay.
They got the Lils the fuck out of here.
The dolls got the lows.
Yeah, ain't no more Lils, they dolls. Two of the dolls, younger dolls. Oh my God. Why did I this story
Is that their group?
This story is what but this story is what learned me that there's a shade room, a teen shade room. I'm gonna repeat that.
boy.
Y'all looking real normal.
I'm confused.
There's
I'm
a
confused.
teen shade room. You know, like the shade room, the adult version.
Oh, you
There's
said teen.
There's a teenage version of that. Imagine the mess in
gross.
there. So this story broke on Shade Room Teen.
in the teen room.
I'm mad that you found this site.
Yeah,
but
is
whatever.
that like real for real?
I'm not lying anymore.
That's crazy.
This story broke there. So Offset says to one of the dolls, because Offset is trying to get a threesome popping. I'm reading this now. He says, "I want you and Cuban. Can you make that happen?" Shorty says,
I like his energy.
Yeah.
Shorty says, "Yes."
I like her energy.
Okay.
Offset said, "Tell her." Now, I just want to point out, I've been this guy before. For those of you who don't know who this guy is, this is the guy who is talking to someone that he fucked or currently fucks, but he wants to fuck her friend more. And she is the conduit.
So you have to be really particular.
You gotta be very careful to massage her
Yeah.
feelings.
Yeah.
Because you want to really fuck her friend.
Right.
When Sin was going ham, I don't think she got that part.
Right.
Anyway, Shorty says, he said, "Tell her." He want that bitch.
I was gonna say this motherfucker's eager.
Oh, and she knows it. She said, "I'm with her now, my nigga. Where you at? WYA."
Right.
He said, "Atlanta. I gotta go to New Orleans tomorrow. I'll fly y'all." And that's right, New Orleans. That's how hype he was about this shit. He made two places. He gotta be at.
Autocorrect changes to when he typed lean
He
last
about to
time.
be in 3 different places.
And then
You got Percocets or lean. That's where the autocorrect was from.
And then she said she got a show in Milwaukee Saturday, so she ain't gonna be able to. I would.
Wait, the dolls out here like that?
Wait,
the Milwaukee
wait,
dolls?
look how real the dolls keep it. I would, but I know you want her with us. So let me know what you want to do.
Can we get an air horn for the dolls, please?
Now listen. That was a move by her. She wants to fuck him,
Yeah.
but she's putting his feelings first She knows that he wants the both of them.
Obedient.
What a
Unselfish
lady.
move.
What a
Obedient.
round of applause for
She's a
her.
team player.
True.
Yeah, for real.
She's a team player.
So now he recognized that.
Is beautiful.
And as a real nigga, he said, I'll fly her there Saturday, Ma.
Nothing.
What are you
Yeah, it's light. That's light on Spirit.
And then he said,
Wait, y'all have never done the
Frontier,
New Orleans
United.
to Milwaukee trip?
that's light.
Everybody do that.
and then she said, okay, so you're flying me to you, right? So that was the text. Take this, Savon. Sin read that and said, actually, get that back, Savon. Sin read that and said, you nasty fucking man. How could you? What is wrong with these niggas willing to sleep with these young, underage women? And then I said, hey, how old is Offset? And she said, 26. And then I said, I think you're reading this wrong. At 26, you could definitely fuck two little 19-year-olds.
Yeah, I
At 26, and goddammit, at 26, you're going to be excited about it. You're going to be very happy. You're going to text her and say, hey, both of you, I will fly you guys to me now. What does Sin think is nasty about this?
I will say only a 26-year-old would have the energy to fuck two 19-year-olds.
That's true.
Can't do that in your
Oh
30s.
my God, fucking two 19-year-olds. Yikes.
No way.
That's a prison sentence. Them two dolls?
Two dogs.
Two bitches that can
dolls?
leave you and go right about the events?
Yeah.
Nah, you ain't gonna go right verse me.
a hospital
You ain't gonna go
sentence.
OLS 5 me. Sorry. I like my chicks non-writing.
That's 5 and 6 with both of them.
Yeah, no, I'm cool on that. So she's really leaving him.
Yeah.
That seems to be the case.
She is Cardi is the star now.
I do love Offset's typical but understandable man move when you've given up. You admit that she, all her hating ass friends, everyone that's brought problems to our relationship, yo, y'all won. I'm done.
He'll be back.
And he dropped it on Instagram.
No.
He's doing that on Instagram, but in her text, like he talking crazy.
Of course.
He better be.
As he should be.
Yeah, he don't want to lose Cardi.
Nah, he's still alive though. What?
Did you guys feel like
He
you won?
can't really want to. He ain't cut himself.
He ain't go that far.
He
yet.
ain't cut his dreads.
It's coming though.
Get a new hair, do something.
It's coming though. He's definitely threatening suicide at some point.
But why?
Swag.
But what? Who won what?
Y'all.
The hating ass friends.
Yeah.
So
Rory
No,
just
that's
outlined
the
that.
way to make the girl feel bad. Like she brought all this negative energy to the relationship. Like y'all won. This is what you actually really wanted.
Yeah, like you.
That's
wanted
what
to
you have
break
to
up.
do.
You wanted to break up.
Yeah.
You didn't want us to work.
Finally, you got what you wanted.
Yeah.
But where do y'all stand on this? Because 50 Cent, T.I., and,
course 50
and
Cent
Lil
so.
Duval are encouraging Cardi to go get her cheating man back. Shocker there. No comment from me.
From those three.
It's an odd trio.
But just where do y'all fall on? I think this is interesting to look at because Cardi is a lot bigger than them niggas. Like
Well, certainly.
I know no one has said it.
No. I just said it.
Cardi
She is the star, nigga.
Yeah. No. Cardi is a lot bigger
Yeah.
than them.
I agree.
Certainly by themselves. As a group, it might be close.
I don't think so.
I
no.
don't think so.
I don't think it's close. at all.
It's closer
I think
as a
she's
group.
way bigger than them as
devil's
a group.
advocate
It's
here.
closer.
I
it's
think they
closer
would
as a
admit
group.
that too, though.
Yeah, it's closer
Yeah, I
as a
think
group.
it's
but
closer.
individually,
I
it's not
don't.
close.
Yeah, I don't think that's like an insult by any means. Cardi's bigger than pretty much everybody.
So my thing with Offset, and I'm not going to sit here and act like some holier than thou man, because every man has made this mistake before. But god damn, man, you got to cheat up.
Well, have you met the dolls? Together, they could. If you add them both together, they could be up there.
Nah,
Like maybe
bro.
just one doll.
You can't fuck
could
up
be
that
bad,
package
but-
though. You can't fuck up that
Yeah,
package.
he
for-
fucked up the work.
Yeah.
I'm shocked P and Coach K ain't even. Like, I'm shocked they niggas even allowed him
Oh,
to
no,
fuck it up.
they had to talk with him after that for sure. Like, well, what you doing?
Which is why he on this whole
what?
get her back trip,
That's
right?
You got to.
But there's also no way that they're not.
Isn't it
Gonna
Atlanta
have
number
to-
calling me?
Could be them.
Yo,
left before this year's period ends.
Suck my dick. Fuck out of here. Come on the fucking phone.
That was, that was a new
Roy?
ad from Spotify.
Yeah.
But with QC, why he could be really fucking the money up, that's how they pitch those big ass events. Like, all right, you want the Migos? I got Cardi right here. You want Cardi? I got the Migos. Add in Lil Baby there too. Like, it's a package deal with that type of shit. They're gonna have to be around each other.
How do y'all think that's gonna affect the business?
I think there'll have to be a break for a significant amount of time of them doing business together. Because if you looked the past summer, every single festival, if Migos was there, Cardi was there. If Cardi was there, Migos was there, and the rest of the QC roster. So that fucks up a lot of things.
It certainly confuses things when your management, like, because she came to the management team late. You know what I'm saying? Like, after they became a relationship. So
but that's why I was kind of iffy about the move when it first happened, because I was like, they have to be together. Like, if they break up, this is gonna go bad.
I don't know. Coach K seems to be able to run a very tight ship down there, so I'm sure he'll.
There's ways to do it. It
right
just still
the ship.
fucks up the money.
I believe that Coach K and P have things under control. I think that they are two of the better executives that we've seen this millennium. So I think they'll take care of it. But it should be noted, to y'all's point, she switched over to them managing her or taking care of her business after she accused her former managers of robbing her blind.
Right.
So that was like a gift that just fell in your lap.
Yeah.
is what I'm saying. She kind of didn't have any choice from then but to segue to your poppin' man's management.
Right.
No, she could have went other places.
But you wouldn't, though. Naturally. She could have done anything, but naturally, it's not human instinct to do that. If you're dating one of the poppin'est niggas in the universe and their management has everything under control with everybody that's popping, you're going to go there.
And I'm sure a lot of how she found out, again, I don't have proof of this, but how she found out she was getting fucked in certain areas was probably because she was talking to Migos and QC.
Listen, if we go back to how that whole Motorsport or whatever song that was played out, and now in hindsight, knowing that Quavo was fucking Nicki and watching that whole thing play out, we could see that it wasn't just Offset that was repping for Cardi.
Right.
Quavo was fucking Nicki?
According
to the music that we've heard.
I think that was a joke in the song, though.
I thought she came out and cleared that up. I thought they spoke about that.
What she talked about fucking every rapper in the game in that song. That's why
I'm talking about Quavo's song. I'm not talking about Nicki's song.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Quavo's. But I think it was a response to that song.
And I don't think it was a joke.
Okay.
I don't know. I can't confirm any of this shit. But
I think it was a play off her song, and
I
hers
do not.
was a joke too.
I think it was real. I think the Chanel mock that he did at his listening party was a mock of him really sending Nicki the Chanel bags when she wilded out. This is not a Nicki conversation, so I don't want to take this there, but I'm of the belief whatever happened there, it got public. And when it got public, Quavo seemed to side with Cardi. That's what I'm saying. That's my only point. Whether they fucked or they didn't fuck, I don't know. None of my business.
Okay.
But she had more than her husband on her side there.
Yeah, for sure.
That's a lot of power to have. I mean, I just think it don't get talked about enough that it's some of these romantic relationships, the business side that's involved.
Yeah.
It plays a
It's
big
the biggest factor, to me, at least.
Yeah, it plays a big part.
I'm anxious to see how the split goes moving forward. Because to me, it's just him that's milking it. See, that announcement came out and he said, I got a song dropping tomorrow. He said, I got a video dropping 2 days later. She's just trying to get over some shit, it seems like. It appears. I don't know.
I'm trying to see how that affects their... I don't know their deal as far as how much of their own music they own or anything to that degree, but in a divorce, how that affects QC in general. You have two of your artists that were binded together legally, and now they have to split, and people have to take things.
Man, listen, if Cardi had self-esteem, nigga, woo. You
don't think she got self-esteem?
No, she has no self-esteem at all. Zero. She tell you every chance she get. Every chance she gets, she tells you she has no self-esteem. She's telling you this, and this is not me making it up. She responds to everybody who says anything about her. She fucking is still beefing with the Shade Room over certain shit. Like, the things that she goes to, even in her superstardom, tells you that she don't feel about herself the way we probably feel about her.
Okay.
But I say that I was just talking to somebody about this. You know, when I was beefing with fucking Drake, And the
Sort
whole
of.
world was telling me how big of a superstar Drake was, and I just kept saying, yeah, but I'm talking about the person. I'm only talking about the person. The superstar people are people still. So Cardi, if you know her story, you know that story probably comes with some self-esteem issues. Because you succeeded, that don't take those away unless you do the work.
I agree. Yeah.
She ain't done the work. Them shits are still there. Now it's just compounded by millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars.
Right.
That is the difference. So now it's tougher for you to do the work and get with some shit that really exists about yourself when it's compounded by millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars. But I got off on a tangent. What was I talking about? Because I didn't mean to talk about Cardi's self-esteem issues.
Yeah, I don't know. You had a clip you wanted.
Oh, yeah. Wait.
I'm not here to break up our family or.
This is one of the dolls. I don't know which doll it is. I'm not trying to be offensive or funny. I'm just unfamiliar with all of the different dolls. This is one of the dolls talking about, you know, how sad she is that she broke up. She's sorry.
I didn't think about my worth as a young lady.
Her worth. She didn't think about it.
As the young lady.
I just hope that she can overcome this. And
She can overcome this.
I know that her and Offset actually do have love for each other. I can tell.
She could tell.
So I just hope that
Just run it back for you.
I didn't know how serious this marriage was.
I hate when that happens.
She didn't know how serious the marriage was, fellas. Like,
I hate
you
when
can't
that
blame her for not knowing how serious a marriage is.
I didn't know
it's
how
real
serious
marriagey.
this marriage was.
Yeah, like, oh, y'all married,
Oh,
married.
yeah.
So then, I mean, the little
Y'all
dog.
like, dude,
the
like
little,
really going up to God and
Yeah.
professing your love for each other.
The
I
little
didn't know
dog
it was
girl
that.
raises a valid point, man. I mean,
The little dog.
It's hard to tell.
how can we tell if the marriage is for real?
Maybe the marriage certificate.
She didn't see that. Come on, don't do that. I don't think Offset just
Maybe
pulled it out of his pocket.
the wedding rings.
Maybe the baby.
Nah. No, a baby? Come on, boy. You know better than that.
Just saying,
When does a baby let you know
it
that
all
it's
ties
real?
in.
When does a baby let you know that it's real?
I'm saying if somebody says they're married and then they have a kid together, you would probably
So do you think-
believe that they're married.
You think the doll is just trying to get like maybe a verse? Like maybe she takes Cardi's side, it will help out.
That would be the smart side to take.
I don't know. Migos hook could be okay for her.
You know what fixes all of this?
Let me not say that because I went with Dame when he split with Jay.
What? What's wrong with this nigga,
I'm
man?
just saying, I can't talk about the smart side to take.
Yo, you know what
Joe.
fixes?
I did.
There's a simple solution to all of this. Why don't niggas just
Fight it out. Oh.
No, why don't niggas just get a prostitute? Like, why don't niggas just get an escort? None of this happens if it's just a regular escort that you just order come through. Like,
And there are a few escorts named Doll.
That sounds good on paper, and that used to be how it is. These escorts are becoming escorts so they can eventually do this.
no, these niggas, these rappers and these athletes are fucking with IG models and bartenders who are indeed escorts, but don't want to say that they're escorts. They
No.
wanna-
They're all
wanna-
escorts.
No, we know that.
And
But I'm saying-
no. Well, pause and let's tell them. Hey, hey, you niggas, you niggas.
Listen up.
They're all escorts.
Yeah, but it's
They are. There's nothing wrong with it. You
No,
gotta
but
know the game.
But listen, but when you're dealing with those type of girls, they want to be celebrities. See, you got to deal with the
That's true.
escorts that just want to get the money and go and disappear.
Y'all dealing with the wrong escorts.
You know what I'm saying? Like these
just
girls
not
want to be celebrities. They want it.
Yeah.
They want this attention. They want TMZ to run up on them with cameras and ask them questions, and they want to put out videos on their IG and explain what happened. Like an escort ain't a real escort. She's not doing none of that.
You know what's funny about this? I won't include you in this more because you've never had a girlfriend, but I blame some of this on Rory's generation.
Okay.
Rory's generation made it cool to shame the escorts.
Did we?
Yep. Yeah, you day
tell me more.
partying fuck ass niggas. Escorts don't be at your day parties.
That's true. They don't.
Yeah, y'all.
Escorts don't come
no,
out
they
until
there.
after 8 p.m.
They're there.
Nah, but they're there as civilians.
No, yeah, they're there for brunch. They're there really to
Nah,
eat.
they there to have a drink.
No, they're there.
That's where they're trying to get off their escort shit. Like, yeah, you know what?
They go by their real name.
I can meet a real guy and just live.
Nah, they there.
Yeah, that's what
They
they're
had
there
them
for.
brunches.
They're there for some eggs.
They're there for more than eggs.
No, but Rory's generation made it like cool to escort shame. I feel like before his
Really?
because
You think so?
Rory's
I
28,
think-
right?
Yeah, I think the opposite.
Before Rory
I
is
think men are totally cool with women sleeping with more men than they ever had before.
Nah, niggas is
today.
Yeah, I think.
No, yeah, today
I think
niggas
people
is,
are very liberal now.
Niggas
with,
is kind of looking for shorty with the bodies.
Yeah.
on it.
No, I think my generation is definitely looking for shorty that's been ran through by everyone that he knows.
Only Parks could have a traffic jam by his garage. Like, what is going on?
It's a parking lot.
What is
Why is there traffic
What's
jam?
happening over there? Why they honking?
So yeah, I don't think we did that. I think quite the opposite. I think we empower them.
I don't know too many of you niggas in your 20s that just fess up to fucking escorts. And there
fess
is-
up. Cool. No, we're not going to.
But that's my point. But
we're
there
not
is-
shame them.
That's shaming.
No, it's not.
That is shaming. If you're
Taking a private, intimate moment and not telling the world about it is shaming.
No. Damn, you good words. You flipped that. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the service that escorts provide, when the conversation comes up for that to be spoken about, like highlighted in like a good way, you niggas won't do it. Y'all.
We're trying to
I won't do it
protect their
now because it's
identities.
sin. But escorts serve a purpose out here, man. I don't know how we got to the conversation.
It's the first
They
business
do.
ever.
Listen, man.
On
it's- These rappers, they all fucking the
Tory
same.
Lanez loves escort.
They all fucking the same 14 girls.
Why you do Tory like that?
Come on,
Because he's one of the only R&B niggas I see every other day with like some of my people.
Nah. It's a bunch of them niggas doing that. It's a bunch of them.
But
Not just
Trey ain't gonna post it.
He
Of
ain't
course
got to.
not.
Hey, actually later we gonna get into all of you R&B dudes because I'm gonna figure out who the king is. My criteria is different. Some of you R&B niggas, y'all just talking about who sing the best.
Yeah,
like,
nothing to do with a B flat.
and not at all, man. If who does coke?
What? All right.
Oh, then get out of here. Fuck is you talking about?
Can't be the king and not do
Not
coke.
at all. How can you be a king of R&B and not do coke? Honestly.
I feel you. I see where you going with it.
Now, I don't know
Or
if
the drug-
Jacquees
the drug of
does
that time.
coke, but his nose is...
Joe.
It's coke
I'm just
looking.
saying.
It's coke looking.
So so he can say it.
Yeah.
We can imagine.
Yeah.
We're not doing this yet?
No, not yet.
All right,
I'm
forget,
sorry, I'm laughing.
forget it.
We're still on the dogs.
Listen, you know what? Y'all laughing. All of my R&B niggas have done coke.
I'm not. I think all.
Every
You might be
last-
onto something. You
No,
might be
I
onto
think-
I
something.
don't know what y'all laughing
I gotta
at.
hear your list now at this point.
All of them. Nigga, name somebody on your list. Name any R&B nigga on your list. Miguel, check.
Yo, no, we can't. That's what I'm saying. No.
I don't want to out.
We
What are
can't
y'all
drug addicts
talking
right now.
about?
Yeah, we can't
Yes,
do that.
you
No,
can.
No, you
we
can't.
You
do
think
that.
Trey never did coke?
We can't, fam. We can't.
100% Trey did coke
cannot do
off one
that.
of these bitches.
No, we can't do that. Man.
Awful.
He did it exotic, too.
No, but we were having this conversation this weekend. You can't name an era of music where drugs weren't inspiring everything. There's never been like a dope, sober era of music.
Y'all think Black ain't done no coke?
No, I don't think Black has done coke.
You see his nose? See,
What is the coke nose?
Any nigga that you say that maybe didn't do coke, look at his nose. Khalid,
Nah, he's
Nah,
only
no
like
way.
18.
look at his nose. Look at his nose.
No way, man.
Khalid
Have you? Hey, Savon, pull up Khalid's nose.
No, I can't let you
Khalid
do that.
doesn't
Pull
even
up
know
Khalid's
a micro
nose.
lemonade.
No. Joe about to go. Nah, you cannot just start throwing niggas on the coke train. my nigga.
Fam,
Don't do
all
that.
of them are there.
Don't do that.
Do you
Khalid,
think August Alsina has ever done coke?
I think he's
Facts.
admitted that he has.
I'm
Do you
wrong.
think The
Why-
Weeknd has ever done
Savon,
coke?
why are you showing me a picture of
100%.
Khalid?
What? Of course.
Now, I do not think John Legend has ever done coke. That's why Chrissy Teigen got to get out of here.
No, I think John Legend. is-
Chrissy Teigen chimed in.
Now, he might have had a couple wild days, but
I was gonna say
you know what I mean?
Nah, I think
All
John
I'm
might
saying
be
is
clear.
this.
it's really tough not to do coke.
Chrissy
In that
Teigen
world.
chimed in and said, "Yo, I see a lot of you niggas talking about the king of R&B. All of that's cool. I just want to know where niggas got John at up in this piece." So when she said that, I said, "Chrissy, John don't do coke. If there's one R&B nigga that don't do no coke, it's John today."
Yeah.
You think Frank Ocean gets busy?
Well, time out. Have you seen John's nose? Have you seen John's nose?
I'm not sure if I can spot the coke nose.
I was gonna say, yeah, your coke radar is kind of...
Yeah, word.
I'm just talking about niggas with rather large noses.
That has nothing to do with coke,
Does
Joe.
John Legend have a large nose?
Did his father have one? I don't know. It's
asking-
genetics.
All right,
bro.
just yes or no me real quick. Does John Legend have a large nose?
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
John Legend's nose isn't that
so
big.
you basing
Yo,
niggas,
pull up John Legend's nose.
Yo, so you basing niggas doing coke off their nose?
No, what I'm saying is all the niggas that I think maybe didn't do coke have a coke nose.
Okay.
So they could maybe still be in the talk, because I don't know.
Okay.
What else? What other R&B nigga is there? Bring him on. Chris.
For sure.
That's why he's the king.
What? Come on.
Ursher.
I don't.
Look at his nose.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
Y'all not feeling
here's
my
one thing.
argument.
I'm not
peeping
But
it.
all of the
Only way-
R&B niggas have coke noses.
Genuine was definitely on a talk show in the morning.
Genuine is on
High out of
something
his
now.
mind.
Right now. Right now he's on some shit. Find him. That's why the group broke up. Tyrese, Coca-Cola. That Coca-Cola bus. I don't know if you've done your history on Coca-Cola.
I've done my history on
Oh, then he's done coke.
Yeah.
Why Tank hit all the notes like that? That's weird.
D'Angelo?
Oh, come on. Come on. He was the connect, my nigga. Well, how does it feel? You know how it feels. You know exactly.
You know how it feels.
You tell us how it feels, nigga.
112 as a group?
As a group, no.
As a
Slim?
Q, Slim. 3 of them did it. 2 of the brothers in Jagged Edge did it. KC served the group up. Like, let's really get into R&B. Boys to Men, I feel like maybe didn't do it except for the deep voice nigga. That's why he left them, because he couldn't have fun with them.
They were squares.
For real, if you getting high, you can't get high with your group. That's the real demise. That's the real demise of Slaughterhouse.
That's the real demise.
Niggas want to get straight.
Yo, you are retarded.
ass, bro.
I ain't trying to get straight and rap with you niggas.
Look at their nose.
I didn't mean for us to get into R&B shit so early, but
Here we are.
here we are. King of R&B. Are we gonna really have this discussion? Let's have it.
Let's have it.
Yes.
I like all of it. This is great.
It's
This
just-
is fucking awesome,
it
man.
did just show me that the timeline has no idea about R&B, and there's a reason why R&B is not a topic on the timeline very often. Boy, are people stupid.
Tell me what you've observed.
That people listen to maybe between 2004 and 2007 in the radio and based everything off that.
Niggas base their R&B knowledge today off of a throwback party, like R&B party or a playlist.
Yeah.
They don't really know R&B like that though.
Ty Dolla $ign said, you know what? Let me show these niggas I got coke on me.
Speaking of coke, yeah.
I have coke
Wait,
on me
so you
right
think that was the
now,
move?
and y'all niggas talking about a king.
felonious
He did that on
amount of it.
purpose.
Yeah, Bobby Brown. Listen, any king that y'all name, there is coke involved in R&B, because R&B thrives off of love, right?
And you're only in
Love
when you're
and
High.
mostly losing love.
And trying to find it again.
And when you lost some love, I know a little bit about losing love. You need some shit. You need some shit.
Plus, you ever seen someone on coke? They love everybody.
Yeah.
that is true.
No, I sent
Passionate.
him up to Dykeman for my mollies one time. Or 5
Yo,
times.
listen, I don't know what you talking about right now.
You know when you had to go meet
This is the
Shorty.
indictment episode. What the fuck?
Keep me out of all of your shit right now. I don't know what you're talking about right now.
Can you just bleep everyone's name? This is nuts. Do you think Jay Holiday was high when he made that video?
I think he was on his way to get high. Did you peep the video though?
Of course I did. About 17
What's
times.
the funniest part of that video to you?
Maul, you know the funniest part of the video.
The fact that he didn't restart it after
Why
being
didn't
asked
he
if he
just
was valid.
restart it?
Posting it is the funniest part of that.
Y'all missed it. Y'all missed the funniest part of the video.
Oh, you gotta school me.
He said, there's only 3 kings. He put up 5 fingers. Y'all ain't even peeped that.
Yeah, judging off Dylon.
Nigga said, it's only 3 kings. He put up 5 fingers. I said, nah, this nigga's a different type of nigga right here.
Coke?
He put up 5 fingers, man. Look at the video. Savon, pull the video up. He put up 5 fingers.
Who were his kings?
Jay Holiday is on coke. And he was on coke in that video.
No, because
And
you never can go to bed when you're on Coke.
No, you can go to bed.
You may not sleep.
You won't get much sleep. Right?
And it's gonna be at like a weird time,
Yeah.
like 9 in the morning or
He
10
can't
in
put
the
Shorty
morning.
to bed when he's got an 8-ball by the dresser.
Well, I don't believe Shorty really ever went to bed without a follow-up single. Like, she was still standing up chilling.
Chill. Back of my lack had some joints.
No. So listen. So Jay Holiday, Jacquees said, "I'm the king of R&B." Let me try to dissect this one by one. Cause boy, all of you R&B niggas came out the fold. Wow. Like, it's a lot of you niggas with phones.
But that just shows how easy it is to get a reaction, man. Like, look how easy it is just to stir up the internet.
But I'm a little sick of Jacquees stirring things up.
But that's what he does.
No,
that's
enough.
part of his. That's
Enough
part of
of
his
it.
It's his
marketing and
word.
promotion.
But
I'm
no.
not even mad at him anymore.
No, I'm mad at him. I'm mad at him.
He gets this shit off and
just
it
go
works.
viral. Just go viral. Niggas got the viral virus, man. I'm telling you.
Jacquees, Jacquees never promotes his own music ever.
The world does.
I keep
promotes
saying
other
that.
people's.
No, the world don't promote his music either. They promote him on other people's music.
It's his music.
No, it ain't.
It's his now.
So that's where my problem with Jacquees comes in. Because I'm never mad at somebody claiming king. You should feel that way about yourself. But
Nah.
Nah,
I got a problem with that.
not King.
Not King. No.
well, y'all, I always disagree with y'all here. Even if you work your way to king, you
He
need to
has
be
not- he
stubborn
has-
enough to feel like that about yourself.
No.
you do.
Jacquees has not. He hasn't accomplished anything to even put himself.
Yeah,
in
I
that.
agree
Well,
with you,
you're
Joe, on
getting-
the confidence tip, but there's certain things
But
you
that's-
just can't say
but
without
that's
the
all I was
accolades.
saying. All
I
I-
feel like the king, sure.
But
it's fine.
that's all I said. I was getting to my point, which is agreeing with y'all. I'm not mad at the confidence. I'm not mad at saying that. It's the same thing as when rappers say I'm the best rapper live and you know good and goddamn well you're not. But
I have a problem with that. That's all I'm saying.
But Jacquees is not. He's not anything. He's not the king. He's not the prince. I would have a hard time calling him the hottest new R&B act. Like, I wouldn't call him anything in the R&B world.
That's why I have a
That's
problem
how
with it.
insignificant
Yeah.
he is
So
up
he's-
until this point.
He's not even in the
Talented.
castle.
He's talented.
Super talented.
Yeah, he's definitely talented.
But king? No, not pawn, not nothing.
He can't even valet the
Nothing
castle
on the
with Jay
chess
Holiday.
table
But that's what happens,
should be
Joe.
addressed as him.
But that's what happens.
He could be a
when-
pawn.
No, he's not. He's
What
not
about
a
a square?
pawn.
He could be a square.
No.
LMA tried.
No.
That's what happens when you go viral. You start to get this false perception that you're this big star and, you know, that you're in a place where you're really not. Like,
Now, I do believe that Jacquees, because I take everybody's situation as situational. I think he's doing really good as like one of the lone relevant acts on Cash Money thriving in R&B. I never thought that Cash Money was particularly a strong R&B label, so I credit him for whatever he's doing, Jacquees. But that's where it stops. Jacquees has never had a song chart higher than 70 or 60. He doesn't have a memorable project. He doesn't have a memorable song alone. So
So no.
I'm eliminating him from this from this conversation.
I like the guy, but I didn't even think we needed to explain why he wasn't the king of R&B.
But wait, so then after he said that, all of these R&B dudes started to pop up out the clear blue sky. Jay Valentine being one of them. I love Bad. That's probably one of my favorite
Jay
songs.
Holiday.
Him too.
Valentine's a holiday.
I'm thinking about Bobby Valentino. All right, Jay
Valentine, no, in Parks. Park is right. Valentine's Day is a holiday.
Jay Holiday with Bad, one of my favorite records. Then he popped up.
It's one of your favorites.
I was gonna say I really don't
Bad?
think that's one of your favorite.
And then
records.
his
Nah,
reasoning
yes,
for
it
why
was.
his reasoning for why he wasn't valet wasn't even all that.
But wait, hold up, hold up.
Word, valet can't wear Gucci.
Yeah, like
Well, I was gonna say, Valet definitely has some Gucci. Now they wouldn't wear it at work, but they got Gucci.
Yeah.
I didn't like his reasoning.
Gucci ain't that hard to get.
Yeah, he said, "Nah, not in the Gucci jacket. I'm not valet." Yes, no, now you valet. Now you are
Now you
valet.
gonna park
Give me
my
my
car.
fucking car, nigga. I ain't heard a song from you in ages.
Take my key and park my shit now.
So then I
But
didn't
then again, I
understand.
could be mad the guy waiting for his car. Like, all right, man, the valet's doing a fucking video on his phone. Get my car.
So now I didn't really understand his beef, but Jay Holiday can sing.
That is true.
Yeah, absolutely.
He can sing. He is one of those live performance type of. And then that's where this gets like tricky because then Tank popped up and tried to tell us the criteria.
What'd he say?
Tank tried to make some
Then
sense.
Pleasure Peep. Tank popped up and tried to make sense. Tank said, all you niggas shut the fuck up. It's 3 kings. Oh no, he said Mike and somebody else, but he said it's R. Kelly, and as far as today, it's Chris Brown and Trey Songz. And if you ask me why, it's because of hits, longevity, discography. Like he had a whole bunch
He
of
had
shit.
Trey Songz over. That was part of his 3.
He had Trey Songz in his mix.
Well, he mentioned Mike too. I'm
gonna pull it up. Y'all talk.
Wait, who said this? Tank.
Y'all talk.
I don't want this to sound blasphemous, but Mike is a pop star to me.
Yeah,
I don't put
can't-
Mike in the king of R&B. I just don't.
And you can't say you
Tank
can't.
says current kings of R&B. His 5: Usher, R.
Oh, okay,
Kelly,
okay.
Chris Brown, Tank, Trey Songz.
Had to
Why,
throw
you
them in.
ask? Vocal ability, sales, longevity, consistency, albums, undisputed international presence, innately a crooner, relevancy, whether you like that person or not, and lastly, vocal ability.
Well, he put vocal ability twice in really big letters.
Because Tank sings really well.
Better than
So
better than
First of
most
all,
people.
he's gonna put that there.
First of all, if we talking vocal ability, you cannot put Trey Songz in that conversation with those gentlemen. Sorry, and I love Trey Songz, but his vocal ability
I'm
is
not
nowhere
putting
near.
Trey Songz in any R&B king conversation.
His vocal. No, I'm just going off of what Tank is saying. Vocal ability. Trey Songz doesn't sing as well as anybody on that list.
All right, I'm not going off of what Tank is saying. I'm not putting Trey Songz in an R&B king list. Puff chimed in to say that we're throwing the word king around entirely too loosely.
I think he has
I
a
agree.
fact.
I concur. Let's see.
Did he offer any names?
Let's see what Puff is
Everyone
saying.
that was signed a bad boy.
Heard we talking about some king shit. Y'all know I usually mind my business, but R&B is the foundation of my life, you know.
Puff made the
And
most sense out of niggas. I'm not saying that because I work for him.
To be a king that's some other shit. Yeah, that word king is too loosely thrown around, you know. Now I understand the concept that we are all kings. Now I understand.
Me too,
that.
Puff.
But if we're talking about in the competitive arena of music, yeah, cats. In order to be the king of R&B, first of all, you got to start making some R&B. You have to be vulnerable. You have to be speaking about love. You have to affect women in a positive way. And your ass got to be able to sing. And we talking about really sing. For all you future kings, I want you to be inspired. Inspired. We talking about future kings. And you could do it, but go ahead and get to it, man. You know what I'm saying? Sing somebody's drawers off.
Prime Usher or Prime Chris Brown? Let me start there with you, gentlemen.
Prime Usher.
Prime Usher.
Not close. No offense to Chris. Chris
Yeah.
don't have no confessions. Right or
Prime
wrong?
Usher. It's not even a debate.
Yeah, it's not even.
And let alone Confessions at 8701 either.
Right.
Chris Brown is a better entertainer, but he's not a better singer or has better music in his prime than Usher.
I agree.
He has a good discography. Don't get it twisted. But
Very
there's,
sure.
there's nothing.
Y'all niggas shut that down too fast. For
There's
me.
not
I
any-
ain't with how fast y'all shut that
You
down.
heard 8701? Have you heard Confessions?
Right.
You look like you was in your My Way bag
Let
at
me
one
try to
point.
find an argument. So you credit Usher with Confessions.
Yeah.
I mean,
Who would
of course,
credit?
JD is really heavily involved in that. But yeah, I still
You
credit
talking about
Usher for
writing?
that.
Like I'm talking about who is the artist?
Well, that's
Right.
Jermaine Dupri album, man.
Okay.
So what we're gonna give
Okay,
Chris
no,
Brown?
pull up-
I was
pull
gonna
up
say
Jermaine
that. What are
Dupri
they giving Chris Brown?
It is a Jermaine Dupri album. That's all I'm saying.
Dupri singing.
what? And pull up Chris Brown's credits.
Yeah, of who wrote his shit.
Who helped with his shit? You can't.
Not Jermaine Dupri, not producing
We're
your whole
talking about-
fucking album.
We're talking about the
at the
music.
time when Atlanta's taking over. What are
We're
y'all
ta- we're
talking
talking about
about?
the
Okay,
artist.
hold on.
Oh, come on.
What should he have done?
Boo.
Come on, Joe.
What
Come
should
on,
he
we're
have
about to
done?
boo you.
Yo, don't tear your shoulder reaching like that, bro.
I just think it's ill that y'all give all the credit for Confessions,
nobody
arguably
said that.
arguably
All
one of the
just said
greatest
that.
I didn't
R&B
give
albums
all the
ever.
credit. I don't give all the credit to no artist because no artist does everything by himself.
In my Prince Mike argument, I counted up for Prince that Mike had Quincy. I do that. I'm consistent in my argument.
Nah.
I'm not just changing that here. When we talk about big albums, I don't take for granted that he had Puff. I don't.
Joe,
I'm just telling you my brain. That's all I'm doing.
Joe,
with you.
newsflash, no great artist has ever done anything alone.
Exactly.
Word.
No artist has had success
Chris
alone.
Brown being one of them.
No man on this planet has had success alone.
I think y'all are being a little unfair.
And I think Chris Brown has
I'm
worked.
not.
I think Chris Brown has
Mr.
worked
X
with pretty much
Prime-
every big producer of his time as well.
Usher has the best album there, of course.
Yeah.
And Usher has the best song there, probably as well.
Yeah.
But
Chris is a better entertainer.
Chris dances better. I don't know that Usher's singing is head and above better than Chris Brown. I don't know it, is what I'm saying.
It is.
We're talking prime.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Usher
Sorry, Joe.
prime.
Live?
Yeah, it was.
Listen, man, I'm just trying to spark a debate.
No, I get it, but we having a debate. Live?
So you guys give me your King's R&B.
R. Kelly, it hurts me to say that.
It hurts me to say it, but I think he's number one.
Yeah.
Like, period.
That's not up for debate, right?
No.
Yuck, but
I hear it's nasty, but it's not up for debate.
Yes, it's nasty, but
We're not saying go stream his music, but he is the king.
yuck, that nigga shit's fire. Listen, no, he's nasty. And
As fuck.
I feel weird playing it, but
Disgusting.
you niggas can't come close to R. Kelly, man. You know what made me realize it too? In the midst of all this King of R&B shit, some of the older niggas who are not so active right now. I remember when they were competing with R. Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of you niggas tried to be R. Kelly.
Oh yeah,
Avant,
there's a lot of R.
Tank
Kelly
tried to
sons.
sneak in one.
shit, R. Kelly did a bunch of shit for Mike, so.
I mean, R. Kelly did take Aaron Hall's whole
Don't do it,
vibe,
Mo. Don't do it, Mo.
if you will.
He
took his whole look. He took his whole. He took Aaron Hall's whole shit.
No, he didn't.
He did.
No, he didn't.
He did.
No, he
look,
didn't.
Look how he looked his first album.
and that's
Bald
about-
head,
and
shades.
that's about it.
That was Aaron Hall.
And I know,
Goatee.
975 hits later.
I'm just talking about his look. I'm just talking about his look. That's all.
Oh, nigga, I don't give a fuck about
mean,
that bald head and shades. That nigga R. Kelly came out with 9 million hits.
No, absolutely. I'm agreeing
That
with you
nigga
on
made
that.
public announcement have a hit.
Listen, R. Kelly is the king. He did all the nasty shit he did, and he's still selling tickets to concerts.
and taking
That's
women back from other
that says
countries.
I am the king.
I'm just looking at King
That's a
order.
nasty
The
king.
King order after
But you're
R.
right.
Kelly.
I mean,
after R.
it's hard to
Kelly is
argue.
who?
Usher.
And after Usher is who?
That's where it
come
gets a little
on,
tricky.
man. What do you mean tricky? It's Chris.
I'm not mad at Chris.
Chris is
there.
more
It's
pop.
Chris.
But Chris is more pop than R&B to me, though.
His early stuff was super R&B. It's gotten poppier with time.
The majority of his discography is what?
R&B. His hits are poppy. If you listen to his albums, he
But
gets
I have
his
no.
R&B
Okay,
bag
I have no problem.
80%
Putting Chris,
of the
I have
time.
no problem putting Chris third. No problem on my list. No problem at all.
That's it. What else is there to discuss amongst you niggas?
And we can't put females as king, right?
But this is-
So
this
a
is-
gender thing.
Well, if that was the case, then her is the king.
But but this is current though. because-
Her is the king over all you niggas.
But how far back are we talking though? Because if we
Rihanna's the king.
if we
That's valid.
if we talking
Beyonce.
all time, I mean Bobby Brown would have to be in there.
I wasn't going that far back, but Bobby Brown is in there, of course. He's in my top 5 R&B king list.
All right.
Marvin Gaye.
Word. How far back are we going?
That's what I'm
How
saying.
far
It's-
back?
it's
are we
tough.
That's
Al
why I
Green,
asked that.
like-
Yeah, if we going really do that.
Yeah. That's
This
important.
generation,
That's
yeah.
important. Yeah.
Yeah, this
Well, that's why
generation.
we're not
then,
going
yeah.
that far back, but he ain't a king for this damn generation.
So let's talk about this generation.
Chris Brown.
It's not even.
Period.
It's not even
Frank
no
Ocean.
R&B. Really?
Huh?
Frank Ocean ain't a king of
No.
R&B
He's
in
in
this
the combo
generation.
for this generation. He's definitely in
no?
the combo for this generation.
Every one of his
Why?
albums. What are you talking about? Why?
Just because you don't like
out
blonde,
really, really
it
good.
changed your whole life.
No, that's why I'm asking you to
For this
Walk
generation,
me through
this
it.
generation with discography,
He's on the
for
list.
hits,
Ocean.
and how he changed the sound of R&B for this
Yo,
generation.
y'all
yes.
have to knock it off, my nigga.
why? How?
It's not even a lot of R&B in this generation.
That's what I'm
We're
saying.
keeping it real.
Yeah,
He has 2 projects.
3, 4 if you count the.
We're not
the
counting.
movie shit.
We're not
Yeah.
counting
I
the 2
listened to that album.
mixtapes.
How many does Jacquees
He has.
have?
Well, we
One.
laughed that out the room from the gate.
Okay.
Yo, I'm tired of these fucking Frank enthusiasts trying to sneak Frank in every fucking conversation because he has mystique.
I wouldn't say that I'm a.
Why is he an
enthusiast
R&B
per se.
king?
I just said his discography.
He has 2 fucking
hits?
albums.
That-
What
that
hits?
are both revered.
Wait, what are the hits?
Miguel?
Wait, what are the Frank
Miguel,
hits
I would-
that I'm missing?
Pyramids was a hit. the shit you rapped over.
Fam, if that's your number one go-to, we're not talking about Frank Ocean and the king of R&B for this decade.
Yes, we are. You have to, dog. Come on.
How many? No, I don't have to. How many number ones does Frank have? How many? Pull all of that up, Savon, please, because I'm sick of Rory and his Frank Ocean shit.
I brought it up, so.
Yeah, but Rory, that's a Rory topic that's close to his heart.
Miguel's on that list.
Yeah, for sure.
Miguel
has to
be. Has to.
I'm with Puff. See, every time we talk about Frank Ocean, it seems like I'm like going out of my way to discredit him. I'm not. I just think that niggas throw that king word around entirely too loosely. You have 2 projects and 2 mixtapes
that are both all highly revered, and
Yeah.
we're all successful for what it's worth.
Which means what?
That
you're a king?
I would put him in the conversation.
And that's not why I'm throwing Chris Brown in there. Chris Brown is in there for bodies of work. Chris Brown is in there for vocal performance. Chris Brown is in there for what he do to other people's songs. Chris Brown is in there for the entertainment, for his performance, for his dance. He's asked to do every fucking tribute, performance, award show. Like what he's asked to do in terms of if this were sports, he would be LeBron, what he's asked to do over there at RCA. I don't see that from Frank. Frank is allowed to drop a project, leave. Drop a project, leave. What fucking weight is he carrying outside of he has this cult fan base that loves his shit?
Listen, I'm not.
That's not king-like.
I'm not arguing against Chris at number 1. I put Chris at number 1, but Chris started out as a teen pop star, and that's just been his career path. That's how he has to keep his fan base going.
Yo,
Frank can
Chris
do that.
Brown
Frank
is
has
not.
the luxury of
yo,
disappearing.
I want to
He
interrupt
started his career
there.
that
I
way.
want to interrupt there. I know Chris Brown makes really big pop records. Unfortunately, due to his career choices, Chris Brown is not a pop star. They won't let him be. They won't even let him be. Fam, if they could let him be a pop star, we would be having a whole different talk about Chris Brown.
I said started out. That's a key
Chris
part of what I
Brown
said.
will be looked
Started
at
out.
very different if he were allowed to be a pop star. I don't think he is. So y'all keep saying he a pop star because he make big pop records. I don't feel like that. White people just not accepting him that way. That's why he the only nigga out there that got to put 80 songs on an album to meet certain criteria.
No, he definitely, his career definitely took a turn, and it
No,
threw a
his
monkey
fault.
wrench. Yeah, his fault.
His fault.
For sure.
But I mean, when I'm identifying talent,
Oh, he's one of the most talented. I mean, y'all know how
One of the
I
most
feel about
talented
Chris Brown.
people.
Yeah,
Period.
for sure.
Fuck music.
He's one of the most talented people ever. Like,
wait, so who else? There's more videos came out. Pleasure P came out. Shout out to Pleasure P. Bobby Valentino came out. Eric Bellinger was with Usher in the studio. Like, these R&B niggas came out of every nook and cranny to talk about this shit.
yeah, but it's.
I
healthy,
liked
though.
it.
Yeah, it's good. It's good for R&B.
No, I
Prove
like it. I
Prove
like it.
Prove it. Put some music out. All you R&B niggas, put some music out. Now let's see.
Well, and then they all had different methods to see, like, one of them said we should all go on tour. Yo, listening to all of these people, it made me realize how delusional artists are as well. One of them said we should all go on tour, and who has the best performance a cappella is gonna win. Fam, no, Usher's not doing that with you, Bobby Valentino. Usher is not.
Gonna stop everything he's doing.
Usher's not dropping everything to go on tour with you and Pleasure P and have a sing off. It's just
Then he's not the king.
It's just not.
that's it.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Case
It's just-
closed.
the case is mad open.
The case
cold
is definitely
case.
wide open.
Why? We have no
Wide
idea what's
open.
going on.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of cases that's wide open, and we'll get back to this. Academics and TMZ and Tekashi's lawyer are reporting that Tekashi is taking a hard stand and is not doing any snitching at all, not cooperating with the feds, not helping them with their ongoing investigation. I only say that to everybody here to let you guys know that we still have no idea whether Tekashi is helping with an ongoing investigation, and we don't know if he's snitching or not. We don't know shit. Sorry, academics and TMZ and Tekashi's lawyer. You're not helping me here.
Okay.
Now, back to
Glad for that commercial
the
break.
King R&B
Right.
shit. Let's see. Let's go over to Tory, see what Tory's saying. He was making some sense too.
Randomly just time to just jump in for R&B. Where the f*** y'all been at? Like Jay Holiday, we ain't heard your ass in Suffocate, nigga. Where the f*** y'all been at, man? The
Good
last
question.
time I seen Tyrese, the nigga was beefing with The Rock and he putting out a rap album. Now you want to come over here and talk about some R&B to
That's
the young
true.
niggas. Stop that shit, my nigga. Let the young niggas be the young niggas. Because at the end of the day, y'all niggas want to stop a nigga from coming out here and saying he the best, but the nigga out here, he going hard. Now, the best in the game, we all know who the GOATs are. You know what I'm saying? And that's is what it is. and you're allowed to have your own opinion on who you believe.
Thanks, Tori.
I'm not gonna say it's me. I'm not gonna say it's Chris or this. I'm not gonna say it's nobody. Everybody should have their opinions. But one thing you old niggas gotta stop doing is y'all niggas gotta stop making it let me just jump in and bash on a young nigga when a young nigga say he the greatest. That's some shit that I ain't even with, and I ain't even been with for a long ass time, my nigga.
Now let me just chime in here. I agree with most of what he just said. Because old niggas don't need to bash young niggas. But when you're a young dude and you say, I am the greatest of whatever time, you are inviting the old niggas into your conversation.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's my only issue with
you're saying
young
all
niggas
time.
saying that.
That means you're talking to all.
Yeah, so of course you're gonna now hear from some of the old people who may not be as active right now.
Yeah, but to Tory Lane's point, he was saying we ain't heard from Jay Holiday. You still not even allowed to say that as Jay Holiday. Like Usher came out, even if we haven't heard from Usher in years, he's allowed to say that because of what he's accomplished in R&B.
Right.
Jay Holiday
it's all about who said who made
is
the
not
original
allowed to
statement.
shit on the younger generation or say he's a king off his accolades.
Yeah, no. And he has to learn to put 3 fingers up when he says 3, not 5.
Got it. More.
All
right, so we've concluded that all these niggas is cokeheads.
You've concluded to that.
Oh, they got my guy Ty, man, the real king. They got the real king of the day.
Yeah.
Let me hit the air on.
What was Ty thinking?
So now
it's Ty.
Wait, slow down. For the people that don't know what's going on, Ty Dolla $ign has been indicted on charges including felony possession of cocaine, THC, and a misdemeanor amount of weed, which is less than an ounce of weed. I think this was in Atlanta. The drug laws in Atlanta are very different than they are where Ty is from in LA. But it's not where I'm going with my synopsis here. For weeks and 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 weeks, we've been trying to figure out exactly what it means when someone says, you know the vibes.
That sounds like a vibe.
Still don't know.
This story is what
The vibes
is what that means.
Okay.
And I didn't know it until this story broke. When the story broke, I read it and said, y'all knew the vibes. Y'all knew Ty had some coke on. He had some coke, some weed, some THC.
I mean, have you guys ever been in a Sprinter for a really long time?
Have you ever heard a Ty album, a
it's
Ty
not fun.
song? How the fuck do you want him to make horses in the stable without
Sober?
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Horse in the stable is trash sober. Has to be.
This is the exact meaning of you know the vibes.
Yeah.
You knew the vibes.
That sounds like a vibe.
Come on, police in Atlanta.
Stop fucking up the vibes.
Y'all are now fucking with our intake of music. This nigga can't go create without the vibes that y'all knew about.
Right.
I hate when a nigga get in trouble for vibes that you knew existed. We knew Ty had these vibes on him.
For sure.
Rory had these vibes on him at Khaled's
I would hope so.
party.
All that silk.
Can't dress that way without the vibes.
That is Rory's role to Cam. To hold the drugs. Whatever Cam's doing. Because Cam doing something. You see Cam knows?
I'm not gonna let you say my man is doing coke. Get the fuck out of here. That is a false narrative you're putting out there.
All I said was, have we seen Cam's nose?
Have you seen Cam?
That is it. And I still don't
Cam
know
is
what
not
trapping
doing cocaine.
anonymous means. I know what trapping and anonymous means.
But not together.
Not together.
Now you're doing
That's
it
all-
anonymously.
That's all I'm saying out there. I don't
This
know what's
nigga
happening.
is stupid.
I don't know what's gonna happen with Ty.
Did you guys watch the video?
One time.
Did you guys watch the video?
Oh, I didn't know there was a video.
Whole video. It's like 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I don't know if it was edited down, but it was really weird because the cop comes over to the other cop and says, yo, I smell weed in that Sprinter. I heard it was a rapper. Off rip, that was corny to me.
Wow.
So they go over.
That is corny.
They get everyone out of the Sprinter. They search everybody. Then they search the Sprinter. They bring the dog over. Dog starts going
And wait,
nuts.
before you finish, yeah, we were smoking weed in the Sprinter.
Right. Absolutely.
What do you, nothing to figure out here.
Newsflash, when we get a Sprinter, that's because we want to smoke weed
we're
and drink
smoking
and not
weed
drive.
inside of
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Go
Door
ahead,
was
Rory.
closed. They wasn't out in a parking lot with a bunch of weed. They was in the confines of their Sprinter. So they bring the dog over. Dog starts going nuts, barking everywhere, and you hear the cop yell, "Coke." Then they immediately, again, I don't know if this was edited, ignored all 12 other people and then just put Ty in handcuffs and threw him in the car.
Because they knew the vibes.
They knew the vibes.
Who else had the vibes on them?
Skrillex was there.
Skrillex was there.
He had some vibes.
I'm not saying it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, there ain't no need. You know the vibes.
Your name is Skrillex.
You know Skrillex had a
and
few
Ty
vibes
song
on
is
him.
Vibes.
Yeah.
Oh,
sure.
they was making fire. Here come the cops.
Right.
Yeah.
The studio was right in the Sprinter.
Word.
Well,
Prayers to Ty Dolla,
yeah, man.
For sure.
And prayers to us as fans.
Yeah.
Because some shit was getting made. We was getting some
Word.
fire.
I hope Bird got his computer somewhere.
You know, they
Put that
was,
shit out.
Them two, Skrillex and Ty was working on some spring fire, too.
Oh, yeah.
Beach House
100%.
Festival
Beach House
fire.
was on the way.
Yeah.
The next
yeah.
Beach House.
The fucking Atlanta cops, man. All right, let's
That's
see.
another thing. You can't have a beach house without.
Fam, we ain't even got to talk about that.
Like,
True.
Like, we ain't even got to talk about that. You got a beach house. Guess what else is at the beach?
The vibes.
Exactly.
A felonious amount of vibes.
Yes.
Word backup vibes.
the vibiest.
You're not never going to be out of vibes at a beach house.
No.
Hope not.
Not Ty. Maybe us.
No, we not. Us?
Nah, I would be at the beach house with not
Speaking
a vibe
of-
in sight. My little Bose box.
with your shoes on.
And my Uggs.
Yeah, shoes is
Talking
definitely
about-
on the
talking about
beach.
come through. Nah.
No, we had Ty's crib.
Bitches
No
don't
vibe
never
over there.
respect my come through.
Ain't no vibes over there. Ain't no vibes over there.
Wait, slow down. When I introduce a good topic, y'all leave me out. Tell me about when bitches ain't respect y'all come through text either. Don't just leave
Oh,
me.
that's normal now. They don't respect.
That's
They
every
don't
day?
respect the entertainment system.
If you don't have a vibe, chicks ain't coming through. You don't have a vibe.
Do you try to create
That's
a vibe
true.
for them
Oh, you
to
have
come
to.
through?
No, I just got my own vibe, and if you don't like my vibe, you can get out.
Talking
No,
about
but
a
what I'm
king.
saying is to get them to experience your vibe, do you have to give them like a little tease of it? Like, do you text it to them like what the vibe is?
No, Joe.
Yes, you come on.
No. This nigga's so corny. Why you point your fucking hand on my face, nigga? This nigga's
Because
corny.
just by that little smirk.
No, I'm laughing because what I'm supposed to do? Like, just be like, yo, I got this here. This
Yeah,
come
you
through.
gotta
got
know
the-
what she
got the
likes. If she
fireplace
likes
lit.
weed, you have weed. If she likes horror
I mean,
movies,
that's
be like,
so-
yo, I'm watching Halloween. Come through.
I'm watching Halloween come through. Rory would say, I'm watching Halloween. You can,
If she likes horror flicks,
feel free. I'll pause
creating
it
a
for you.
vibe.
If she likes horror
pause.
flicks.
Pause it.
I'll pause it.
That
You can
nigga's
wait.
going to the horror tab in Netflix.
Nah, you-
Hell
once you-
yeah.
I mean, Netflix.
That'd be the
all of that is
freakiest
like
bitches.
that's like standard now. Netflix and it's like weed. Who doesn't have Netflix and weed in their house?
Good question.
I'm kind of glad that we got over that phase where chicks try to shit on the Netflix and chill thing. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm glad that era's over.
Yo, chicks it take them a little while to realize their standards be wrong.
Well, listen, when you
Wait,
take
I should fuck the dope boy.
yeah, when you eliminate all other options, they take what's left, man. They gonna take what's left. You just eliminate all other options.
Oh, I'll never fuck them. He fucked my friend. Well,
All right. I mean,
well
let's
it's
keep it in
Saturday.
house.
It's Saturday. It's Saturday night. She'll never know. Women lose their standards quick.
Oh yeah, they're pretty easy to break.
But wait, what was I talking about? I was talking about respect somehow. What was that last conversation about respect? What was we talking about
They
just
don't
now?
respect the vibe.
Respecting the vibes.
Ah, the vibes. The vibes.
Oh, the vibes.
I saw this interesting tweet that had the timeline in a frenzy that everyone was shitting on this kid. I kind of thought he brought up a valid point. He said, "Why do we bash deadbeat dads for not being there for their kids, but we never question if the child has bad vibes?"
I see what's
Rory's
up.
turning into like Brandon.
I see what's
Like he
up.
be bringing a bunch of bullshit here, right? I saw that tweet too and just
I see what
ignored
Rory,
it.
Rory on this bullshit right now.
I never thought about
Rory, I'm not getting into that. I'm leaving that
about
alone.
kids having bad vibes.
No, kids don't have bad
Rory.
vibes.
most kids have good vibes.
No, some kids have bad vibes.
Do they?
Yeah,
How old does a kid have to be to have a bad vibe?
a few months.
No, all right, man. All right. What you mean a few months?
I mean, what I said.
No, man.
You've never been trying to vibe and a kid started crying?
Yeah, that is a bad vibe.
See?
That will kill the vibe.
He's
right.
bringing up some good
Damn,
points.
so Rory was right.
Yeah, he's right. That is a bad vibe.
So while I was in Costa Rica, right, back to my respect thing that I forgot about. With the vibes. Chicks respecting the vibe to come through text. That's where I was at. Okay, in Costa Rica, I just wanted to share with you guys and my dad. Hi, Dad. I think the balance of power has now shifted back to me in the relationship.
Oh, congrats.
Congrats. Give yourself some applause.
Yeah, let me hit the applause button a little bit.
You're probably wrong, by the way.
I'm sure he is.
Well, what I mean is, we went out there, Costa Rica. I took all of this. That wasn't a flex. That wasn't a flex. There ain't a gas station out there, a store, a cop.
Vibes be all right then.
Word, sounds all right.
We go out to Costa Rica. I'm feeling down in the dumps about this whole senior citizen dick storyline that's been going around. I've become the butt of jokes from strangers I don't even know, don't want to know, or anything like that. Day 3, I packed my little sex pills.
He was really trying to put in work to let the hotel know. Maybe left the door open. Left the slide door open on the balcony.
Joe is fucking nuts.
No, I'm nuts.
I packed my little sex pills.
Yeah, I packed my little sex pills that my dad gave me 9 months ago.
Okay.
I'm sure they're still good.
No, they were still good. So I opened the little case. I don't even know what kind of pills these are. These ain't blue. It's like solid gray, stone black, like some hardcore shit. And the pill was like huge, so I was scared. So I don't know how this is going to work. Let me just take a little third of this bad boy. See what's going on. Now, mind you.
Crushed it up?
Mind you. Come on, Park. What the fuck is Park's talking about?
What the fuck is Park?
Fam, don't be snorting the sex pills.
Of course. Fam, y'all don't crush any pill? I crushed the elite.
Fuck, got Sudafed in the crib.
I'm crushing everything.
Crushing the
But listen,
Viagra
so this
is
is where it's crazy, right? Because you're supposed to take the pill when you know you're having sex. Mm-hmm. I didn't know I was having sex.
What? The world knows that if you... What are you talking about?
You're not following me.
Okay.
I took the pill, but I did not know for certain that I was having sex. I just assumed that because my girl has been beefing about not having sex. So I thought it'd be like a surprise. Like, I'm going to sneak off in the bathroom, crush a little third of the pill. I got you, bitch. Right? So that's what I did. I snuck in the bathroom, crushed a little bit up, went outside, continued to catch a vibe, right? But I guess she had ate something that she wasn't feeling the greatest. So she wasn't really feeling the greatest. But boy, that
Probably the other half of that sex pill.
that little pill kicked in quick. Like 5 minutes later, my dick was mad big.
Nah.
This isn't a Yuck. Save this for your other podcast.
No way. But wait.
I'm cool.
No, but I'm saying,
cool,
all right, what do you want me to say, a rat?
I want to hear the story, man.
But my point is, it was crazy. Like, it was ready to go.
Like, we all friends and all.
So I looked at my dick surprised. Then she looked at me. She was surprised. I was like, whoa, what you trying to get into? I was like, yeah, bitch. Oh, wait. So ever since she saw the potency of this pill, now she don't want to have sex.
Why? What do you mean?
Because she saw the potency of the pill. She saw me take the pill. She seen what it did to me. She seen what it did to her that one night. And now she keep finding every excuse in the world not to have sex.
So
Sleepy, yo, the baby, Elmo on. Yo, birthday's coming.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's usually how it goes, though.
It feels great. But I missed this.
Right.
I didn't know that. I was so used to being looked at like the chump in the house. I forgot how I feel to be the man.
So now you just popping them and just chilling.
Oh, now I'm just, no. Now I'm just threatening her. Every morning, yo, what's up? You want me to take that tonight? Yo, you ready for these? What's up? Like, oh, no. Oh, no, I gotta go to Dykeman.
I gotta go to Dykeman. Speaking of Dykeman, Meek gotta relax, man.
Speaking of Dykeman, admit that you were wrong about that Uptown record from Meek.
No, I was wrong about the Meek and Drake record. I will admit that. I was wrong about that.
What? It's working?
Huh?
Yeah, that's a better record.
Wait, you're saying the Drake and Meek record is better than Uptown Vibes?
I hate Maul.
Yeah.
I hate listening to Maul. I hate Maul having a mic. I hate Maul being able to counter opinions that he said even while it's recorded.
I think that the Drake record is going to be big. But I think the Uptown record, when they get the full reggaeton remix, because you know that's coming. That's got to be coming.
What I will say, since we on the topic of Meek, is, I missed last week. But as great as that whole verse is on What's Free, I think I owe Meek and Ross an apology. They smoked that. Especially Ross.
Yeah.
Now that I've heard that record a lot more, Jay is a much better rapper. and I'm not. This is not a big up Jay segment here. Jay is a much better rapper, so we're gonna hear that quicker, like the greatness. Ross bugged the fuck out. God damn.
Both of them.
Both of them. That record is one of my, after Sicko Mode, that record is my pick for performance of the year.
It's up there.
Performance. Not record of the year.
Right.
Just performance of the year. All three niggas, they smoked that. And not only that, to take this a step further, Meek, if I combine all of his verses on Trauma, verse of the year for me. That's up there. He smoked that. Now that I have more time to think, there is a Black Thought verse. I don't remember the song. That there's a verse in there that goes there. Nas on Echo, of course. That goes there. There is a Nipsey verse that we put there. I said that on State of the Culture. They edited it out. We've said that here. Like, it's been some real good verses this year.
For sure.
But my point to Meek is like a world of a better rapper, clear-minded and with something to say. This is his best album, in my opinion, to me. And this is his best performance on an album, to me. This is his best, this is his pinnacle as it stands today, to me. This is his Magna Carta. That's how I feel about that album. Okay. That's what I walked away with in the last 2 weeks, just thoroughly examining that album.
Okay.
That's what I got.
I don't disagree at all.
Yeah.
I also want to address Dre. Dre runs a battle rap podcast / blog / whatever you would like to call it. I've appeared there multiple times. A bunch of battle rappers support his show. We support Dre and what he does, right? Now, I have a problem with Dre and this little video that he put out basically bashing me because he's a Joe Budden MC fan. He's bashing me for some of the albums that I picked as my top albums of the year, i.e. Cardi and Travis.
Okay.
He doesn't believe how an MC such as myself could feel that highly about Cardi and Travis Scott's album. Dre, let me be the first to say, I don't see what you don't get, number one. I don't see what you don't get. I don't see what you understand. I stand by everything I said. I got Cardi's album. It's better than Kamikaze. Sorry if that takes my my lyrical cred card down. That's how I have it. I have Travis's album as way better than Kamikaze. I only bring up Kamikaze not because I hate him, because he brought it up. I just don't like the niggas that have access to me. Like me and you kick it in the DMs. So when you have questions, I answer them. I don't answer them for you to go make a whole fucking blog or podcast about how I'm lying.
So he thought Kamikaze's album of the year?
He thought that it was way better than Cardi's album and Travis's album, like by a landslide. And his broader point was, I can't make Who Killed Hip Hop as an MC and have some of the opinions that I have as Media Joe.
Why not?
I don't know. I'm asking y'all.
Oh,
well, I can't ask y'all because y'all are yes men.
That's very true.
Yes,
of course. Well, yeah, as a strictly rapping, of course, Kamikaze is better than the Travis and Cardi one. But is it better music? No.
Dre. When I'm listening to music, and I think that's a small part of why this podcast is as successful as it is. When I'm listening to music, Dre, I'm listening for 9 billion different things. I'm not just listening to who's the better rapper.
I'm listening to one.
I don't know why you would
for
listen.
one singular thing. Do I like it? Do I want to hear this more than one time? Can I play this in different environments with people? Do I actually like the music?
And why would you listen to a Travis album with an Eminem ear, or a Cardi album with an Eminem ear?
Right.
Why would I listen to an Eminem album with a Travis ear?
Right.
It makes zero sense.
I don't listen to anything with anyone.
Well, I just have a problem with some of these hip hop purists who, we get that you're a purist, but you won't acknowledge that you're stuck in purist land. Like there is some mainstream commercial music that's viable and rocking and setting the tone for dictating what's happening out there. That is to be acknowledged. Drake and Travis on Sicko Mode, for all the reasons that the hip hop purists will applaud Echo, Those are all the same reasons I applaud Sicko Mode. That's probably my pick for performance of the year and record of the year. Both of them.
It's up there.
Sicko Mode, yeah.
For me, that's probably my pick for both of them because with all of my intricate word play, mind stanzas, metaphors, shit, that shit that they did on that record, it's hard to do.
I want to hear.
It's tough to do.
I want to hear Drake on that first beat on that record more. Before the beat
They did it
changed.
right. They did
it right. But I like listening to it. Every time I listen to it, I would want to hear him longer on that beat.
That's the point.
Just as a fan, I just want to hear him longer on that type
That's the
of
point.
beat.
The tease.
I've been hearing that record on the radio more. I don't like how they slow the Drake beat down to match the tempo of the Travis beat. Those are not the same tempos, and I can tell. It's part of the reason I don't really listen to radio.
On the radio, they slowed down.
On the radio to blend because they sneak both the songs in. Right. Actually, when I was I was riding in Savon's passenger seat earlier. He had the radio on. Laura Stiles has a whole song that she has on the morning show, like to introduce her segment.
How's it go?
It goes. Ebro comes in. He's like, "Hey y'all, all right? Laura Stiles is coming in with the quick update," and then it's a beat that drops. It's like a heavy beat, like ding 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 ding.
Damn, Laura can't get her shit off.
And then like a song comes in. It's Laura Stiles giving you the update. It's Laura Stiles. Let me say one. I said, "Oh shit."
Is she singing it?
I said, "No." I said,
Laura got one.
I said, "Laura got a song." Wait, why nobody told me? And then Savon said, "No, that's been her song for like 5 years." I said, "Wait, Laura got a song for 5 years, and I ain't know that song is trash, my nigga. Y'all gotta fix that whole little setup. It's Laura Stiles giving you the update."
You know what, Joe? That's kind of weird. As you as like the MC that you are. Wouldn't fuck with
the lyrical prowess.
Yeah, like
No.
yo, you changed, dog. The old Joe would have loved that
No
Laura
parts.
song.
I didn't fuck with the lyrical prowess. No. Also, wait, let's give a round of applause to Virgil. Virgil has been named the creative director of styling design for Avion Water.
Okay.
People will always need water.
Let me repeat that for you guys. Virgil has been named the creative director consultant of style design for Avion Water.
You know how hard it is to style water?
I like my water to have some drip.
Word.
No pun.
Pun.
You don't want some stylish water bottles?
No.
Black people got to do better, man.
Than water?
I don't want to see water in quotations. That's all he about to do.
You don't want off water?
That is all he about to do. Listen, I'm all.
You don't want a little tag, a little zip tie on your water bottle?
On my water? No, I don't.
You'd be able to hold it that way.
I'm cool. Like, I'm all for bigging up black excellence. Like, we just come on, man.
All right, just remember when that bottle come out and it's fire.
I'm not buying Virgil's Avion off-white water bottle.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Maul will do that. I'm not doing that. Maul is the hype beast water nigga. Oh, no, Virgil shit's alkaline.
This nigga has 5 pair off-white
It's cleaner.
sneakers. He talking about me.
I do not.
How many
I
you
don't.
have? How many you have?
You have a good pair though.
In my possession, one.
How many you gave to? How many you had and gave to Trey?
I gave one pair to him. Clay, the stylist, bought me one, and I tried to be hip, and I wasn't hip. I gave it to my son.
You tripped over the zip tie?
Then Jinx gave me a pair that I liked. That was the Converse ones.
I don't have any off-white.
I should give mine away.
Oh, wait till the water bottle comes out.
No, small facts. Wait, there's some more shit that I wanted to get into here. Buju Banton.
It's free.
Buju Banton. That's what you was about to say.
Who you saying?
Buju Banton.
Okay.
Is out of prison.
Great. Round of applause.
Let me hit the applause. Oh, I said applause. I didn't know he was gone for 11 years.
Yeah, he's gone for a while.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
Well, if you guys didn't think people were getting all these Jamaican records off now,
oh yeah,
it's over now.
Y'all still never told me how old is too old to fuck a 19-year-old.
Definitely after 20. I'll say.
Keep it a
I'll say
bean.
28.
I think 25, you're already in dangerous territory.
I'm rolling with Parks.
Yeah.
25, 26 is starting to cut it.
Yeah. You're already. Yeah.
I don't feel like I should
The cops are staring at you at 26.
Everyone's staring at you at
Yeah.
20 anything.
Yeah.
If you go to a place that serves alcohol and your girl can't drink it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Wait, you trying to bring the girl with you places?
If you rolling around with a 19-year-old,
Yeah, you switched up the game. Just
19-year-olds has definitely come through,
yeah,
not come out.
I'm thinking niggas just.
19-year-olds are definitely drinking, but I get what Parks is saying.
Yeah.
I don't want to drink with a 19-year-old.
No.
You should not.
That's nasty.
Yeah, no, I'm cool.
No,
I'm cool. Nah, hell no.
you guys don't want cranberry and vodkas.
Them be the bitches screaming, turn up for everything. No, I'm just trying to chill. Come on, survive! No, it's not. All right, what else is happening that's interesting out there? Oh, y'all want to talk about Kevin Hart and Oscars?
I think we should.
Yeah. I think
Well,
that,
it's either that or bootcut jeans making a comeback.
Let's go with Kevin.
And somehow I wanted to call Tyrese and ask him about this singing thing.
I thought you were going to ask
Who the
about the
fuck is
bootcut
this?
jeans.
Yo.
Hello.
Hello.
Good evening. This is Stephen with a quick call on behalf of the New York Police Chiefs Foundation.
Whoa.
Steven, y'all can suck my entire dick. Whoa. Sorry, Steven.
you got the fuzz calling you.
A call on behalf of D's. All right.
Joe is a cooperating witness in the 6ix9ine case.
What else is happening here? Okay. Wait, what did I just say we was going to talk about?
Kevin Hart and the Oscars.
Yeah. All right, yeah, that's the last
You say
important
you're
thing.
going to call Tyrese.
We got to talk about the Grammys at some point.
No, I do want to call Tyrese. Hold up. Let me see if I can find Tyrese's number.
Black, what's good, boy?
Tyrese, this is Joe Budden from the Joe Budden podcast. How are you, kind sir?
Yeah, if you don't stop.
Listen,
What's good, man?
I'm on air. I have to let my people know when I'm recording so they don't say anything incriminating. Listen, I'm going over this King of R&B shit, man.
Oh, wait. So I got it. I understand the intro now.
Yeah. That was why the intro's there. This is not a personal call. Yeah.
right.
Come on, it's real nigga shit. Listen, I'm going real quick. I'm going over this King of R&B shit. I'm looking at Tory Lanez clip. Tory Lanez says, last time I heard from Tyrese, he was beefing with The Rock and he was putting out a hip-hop album, which should exclude him from this conversation currently. And now, he's right. You did put out a rap album.
I didn't.
It was coming. Black Tie.
It's still coming.
That's my point. So how could you can't be in the R&B conversation if you put out a rap album?
It's not true. You can't take me. First of all, that's like saying you can't have any dialogue about a culture you've been a part of for 15, 20 years.
Right.
All right. So we all know Tory specifically. He do his thing on the rap side, but he came in this game singing.
He's a rapper,
so
too. Good
he
point.
can't have. First of all, he's a youngster.
That's a good point.
Youngster.
He's been in this game for 2 minutes.
It's true, Maul.
It is.
Yeah, man. I can't name any songs that he's got on the R&B side or the hip hop side, but yet I'm sure he's doing his thing.
He is.
So I have seniority off top from just how much equity I put in this game called music.
If you're gonna use words
So
like equity,
ain't no nigga that's been in this game for 2
win.
minutes
y'all
gonna
won.
tell me if I can have an opinion about this game over my own.
So then who?
Let's
so
just
then
take
so,
that off the table.
So then who could say something to you? Only the niggas with time in.
That's it. No niggas that's been in this game for 20 years the way I've been in this game.
So what you gonna do when Maxwell step to your business, nigga?
If Maxwell want to have a conversation, then I'm gonna have a conversation.
We can't hear what
Yeah,
you're
I
saying.
mean, if Maxwell, Genuine, Tank, R. Kelly, Joe, anybody that's been in this game as long as I've been in this game, we can have a conversation about the state of the culture and what we're supposed to do with the culture from here on. Now, I want to also be clear about one thing, because Tory, again, he teeters the fence of trolling a little bit with the way he came at me. So it's real simple. Okay?
I'm listening. I'm glued to my seat.
I don't have no problem. This is me. I ain't got a problem with any of these young niggas in this game called R&B. Okay? If R&B was depending on me to keep it relevant and keep it hot, it would have died a long time ago because I respect R&B too much to drop albums every year or even every other year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm independent. I own my own label. I got music that I've been working on the low forever, and I can drop and launch literally whenever I want.
But that's why, time out,
Okay.
hold up. See, now that's why, let me stand up for the young niggas. That's why it's not fair, because you got like a whole luxurious studio in your yard. Like, that comes with time. Like, that's a little cheat code. That's a cheat code. And using the Transformers.
That ain't got nothing to do with
Yes,
nothing.
it do, man. You can't take Transformer money over and make some shit. You can't make Shameless.
It's not true.
All right, so just in your opinion, who's the kings?
You know, to be honest with you, I don't really throw that word around loosely.
Because people use
like
it too
that.
loosely.
I mean, if I had to give someone, just rather as my generation or the new generation, the reigning title, period, end of story, it had to be R. Kelly. Yeah. And I understand his accusations and what he's dealing with on a personal matter. And I understand that that's going to overshadow what he's contributed to this game. For somebody to have that many hits and been consistent in the R&B space for almost 30 years, who has passed out, okay? Key word, he has given out and passed out more hits than most R&B niggas have for themselves outside of his own R&B.
Yeah, but he's nasty.
Okay, so at the end of the day, that's what I would say.
good.
Now, when it comes to the huge new generation, which Jacquees and Tory is addressing, there's nobody bigger than Chris Brown.
True.
Okay, now, when it comes to my generation, when I got in the game, there's nobody bigger than Usher.
True. That's true.
Okay? Usher had an album.
Those were my three. I said R. Kelly, I said Usher, I said Chris Brown. Those are my three, not including
so now
the
we
dad.
gotta say 30 years Kels. 20 years Usher.
And
the new
15.
generation of R&B that's out here killing it and consistent in the R&B game. Don't confuse it with The Weeknd. Don't confuse it with all these niggas that treading the fence.
So you part of the group
R&B pop and going into that other thing.
So you're a part of the
Straight
group that
R&B?
don't count The Weeknd as R&B.
Most of us in the R&B game, we don't count him as R&B. No.
Why? Because he hit the other notes, like the poppy
Nah,
notes.
because
songs.
if you listen to his album, it's not a consistent. It doesn't have the pedigree of true R&B. He may jump into this lane occasionally, but we can't look. Even when his albums get nominated for R&B Grammys, we're like, damn, man, we really got to do. We gotta really stay at it, which we're not.
The same
We
applies.
gotta get back in this thing because I think niggas are starting to confuse what the actual pedigree. You listen to the Three Kings album, TGT.
No, because y'all won't make another one, so I don't want to listen to it.
No, listen to the TGT album, no skips. That's pure R&B. Listen to my last album, Black Rose. That's pure R&B through and through. It ain't
No, you
no
smoked
pop.
that.
Ain't no house and techno on there. It ain't treading the fence and pop R&B. It's pure pedigree of R&B.
Tyrese, how can because I agree. I just think that kids maybe are not necessarily looking for true R&B like was on your last album, like was on that Three Kings album. So now my question to you is there a world where there's music to be made between some of the old heads and the young heads? Like R&B music, because it's different from rap. Like in rap, the old rappers and the young rappers probably look weird recording music together. But in R&B,
and that would be the same. I mean, here's the thing: there's a lot of old heads, and I consider myself an old head. There's a lot of old heads trying to wear the tight pants and grow their dreads in and chase what's called relevancy.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think when you grown, you gotta let the young rap niggas and the young R&B niggas get in there and get some skin in the game. You gotta let them fly. You gotta let them change the culture for what it is. But you can't dilute what the actual pedigree of the culture is. You gotta let them Period.
All right, so lastly, before I let you go, so you do think you could smoke Tory in a sing-off?
Tory ain't ready for me, bro.
I mean, auto-tune included?
Like, it ain't like, with this, like, come on. Like, have a real conversation.
No, I apologize. I'm being disrespectful.
Now, I'm impressed. I seen him and Joyner Lucas going at it. I was impressed with the nigga bars. He really, I was like, yo, this nigga got a little vibe on what he doing on the rap shit.
Oh,
man.
no, I'm hanging up with you and calling him immediately.
I've never, I don't think I've ever heard a Tory Lanez song.
Oh, you got to hear Chicks Tape 2 and 3.
Yeah,
they're pretty good.
So you know, I gotta be brought up on what he doing. But when it come to his bars, I seen him when he was like 9 years old in a cipher. I started digging him up. Once I heard him and Joyner going, I was like, yo, nigga, kind of nice on the rap side. And whatever he doing as a singer,
just to be clear,
I don't really think it matters as much as what he's been doing on the rap shit.
Man, ladies and gentlemen, Tyrese, so, you heard it here first. God damn.
Real 20 plus, nigga.
That's real. That's real
rap.
rap.
Put some respect on my name.
Yeah, these niggas gotta put some respect on Tyrese name. I ain't gonna lie, man.
Touring act. Listen,
round of applause out this
for
bitch.
the rest of my life. All right? I'll be touring for the rest of my life on shit I dropped 10 years ago.
Yeah, Tyrese got a lot of money, Maul. He got a lot of money. He do.
He does.
No, he do.
I know.
No, you gotta talk about it. All right, listen, Ty, I'm calling you when I get out to LA, man. I know you married now, so you can't have fun, but we could talk anyway. Love, nigga.
All love, bro.
One. Oh, now I gotta be messy.
Wouldn't be you.
Let's see a Tory. Oh, it's ringing. Don't answer the phone. I'm the pettiest nigga with a phone.
Hello?
Tory Lanez, this is Joe Budden from the Joe Budden Podcast. How are you doing this evening, sir?
Tory Lanez, this is Joe Budden from the Joe Budden Podcast.
Yo.
Coming live. Are you sitting next to that one nigga with the glasses that be hating on me all the time?
Maul.
Tell that nigga Maul, stop fucking
No, the Maul don't wear glasses. I'm joking. Maul don't wear glasses. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, no one
Who wear glasses? They
It's
hate
some
on you.
black nigga that be on the show. Maybe he don't wear glasses. I'm confusing him, dog. But every time that nigga got a fucking opinion about Tory Lanez, he always want to throw niggas under the bus like niggas ain't nice out here.
I think that's Maul. Maul, don't do that to Tory.
Because I said join the raps
Try
better than
nigga
you?
stop that shit,
Yeah,
dog.
yeah, you gotta stop that.
Because my thing is just like, if you felt that way, you feel me? It's one thing to feel that way, but sometimes when I come back and I prove to niggas why they shouldn't feel that
Maul
way,
hate it.
It's like, come on,
He was
dog, give it
hating.
to me. Pause, like, you know what I mean?
No, come on, Maul.
Fam.
No, Tory won that, and you did hate.
That's all I'm saying.
It
Like,
wasn't hate. I just said
it's
join
okay
the raps
for you to
better.
feel that way, but
It's not hating. It's not
You know
hating
what
if
I'm
somebody
saying?
says you rap better. Somebody raps better. That's not hating.
Listen, that's not what we called about. Tory.
Yeah, but if I come back and I kill that nigga, give me my props, my nigga.
I
Don't
gave you props.
Nah,
what
you
are you
killed
talking
him.
about? I
He
gave
killed
you
you
props.
ain't give me my props.
Not all the way.
So it's like,
Tory, listen. I didn't call you
What's
to talk
up?
about rap. I call you to talk about
All right, what's up?
the fucking R&B shit, nigga. God damn it.
This is
We
incredible.
popping.
Let's talk.
R&B shit is here. Now, I just
let's talk about it.
I just hung up with Tyrese. Tyrese says, listen, because I saw your video, I felt like you made a good point. Yo, Tyrese was beefing with The Rock, and Tyrese did have a hip-hop album coming out. So I called him, because that was a good point. And he said, nigga, fuck with Tory, talking about Tory's a rapper. And I said, Tory
He said what?
He said Tory's a rapper.
Who said Tory's a rapper? Me?
Tyrese. So he said, how
Well, honestly, I mean,
how
I'm not mad at
how
that.
can
My
you
whole thing
say
is just
that?
like-
So you can't exclude him from the R&B King shit, Tory.
Don't get me wrong. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm a fan of Tyrese. My only thing is just like, when we sit here and we're talking about the kings of R&B and this, that, and the third, and da-da-da-da-da-da, my whole thing is this. I just feel like it's wrong for the older niggas to come in like now and be like, yo, this is why I'm entitled to this opinion. When it's like, yo, bro, we lost R&B because of you niggas, bro. Y'all niggas have all the secret sauce. Y'all niggas have all the fucking the guidance, but y'all niggas started feeling like when we came out, like y'all niggas had to make music like us, and so y'all niggas' music stopped sounding the way it sounded. When it's like in all reality, don't get me wrong, times are times, but I feel like it's a lot of okay, let me step in because I had classic hits at a certain moment, or I had classic hits or I had classic records at a certain time, and because my records are legendary records, I can just jump in and I could just be a part of this conversation. The thing about Jacquees is, yo, I'm gonna be a buck. There's not one nigga I know who go around every single place he just be at, just singing, just every single. That nigga is a real R&B singing ass nigga. And at the end of the day, yo, I'm not gonna lie, dog. It's not that many niggas I'm hearing.
You bought Jacquees album
right now. Period.
You bought Jacquees album.
Period.
Did you buy Jacquees album?
Would I buy Jacquees album?
No. Did you? No, the answer is no. I don't think he bought it either. I don't think he promotes it. I don't think none of us know about a Jacquees album. I want to run a few names.
Here's the thing. I don't think Jacquees actually had a real actual album. And you gotta remember.
Oh, he did. I bought it. I bought it.
But hold on. But think about it. Jacquees is with Birdman. We already know what kind of issues sometimes come out of that.
Okay.
At the end of the day, with niggas dropping, and you know, I don't
True.
feel like Jacquees has gotten a fair, actual, real chance with a label who's really gonna promote Jacquees to the top of where Jacquees should be as an R&B artist. That's just me being honest.
You
now,
think you want smoke with? Forget about Jacquees. You think you could take smoke from Bobby Valentino right this second?
Do I want? I don't want nothing from Bobby Valentino. The last time we heard about that nigga episode, you know, I don't want nothing from that nigga. He need to figure out how to get his phone back from Shorty.
You know what? All right, see, I can't play with you on this shit, man. Yo, I saw
I'm
you.
the wrong guy to call.
No,
man.
I'm not.
Like,
I'm hanging up because you are the wrong guy to call. Listen, I heard you play a I'm Sprung remix for T-Pain off Chicks Tape 5. Chicks Tape 5 is coming when?
Yes, Chicks Tape 5 is definitely coming on. I can't give you guys an actual date, but
no, I don't want to just guesstimate. Nigga,
Let me
give
say
me a
one
month,
thing. Let me say
a
one
season.
thing. Let me say one thing, and this is great for this time. The great thing about Chicks Tape 5, right, is that my plan is to do the samples with the artists, with the actual artists that were on the original songs. So the whole King of R&B, the whole this and the third,
okay,
it's gonna be great because I'm gonna put a lot of these niggas to the test.
Got it. I understand.
But on classic records, where it's like you should be able to, this is you. I'm gonna bring it back to your lane for you. You feel me?
All
and
right.
I'm gonna do it how it should be done for you.
I want to see the Tory
that's what's
Day
gonna
26.
be so wonderful about this one. And I want to go on record just saying one thing, Budden. I want to go on record saying one thing. I personally feel like, you know, I don't think that there's any specific nigga that you could be like, yo, this nigga is the greatest of all time, and this, that, because I feel like everybody has given us different things and different reasons on why you listen to this R&B or that R&B or this R&B.
Mm-hmm.
But I do want to say, out of the young niggas of today, not the old niggas, not the legendary niggas, not the fucking niggas who are, you know, the niggas who made music in 2005, and not the niggas who made music in the 90s and the 80s. Not, we're excluding these niggas for a second. We're talking about the niggas who've been making R&B since about like 2011 up till now. Those niggas. I'm killing all them niggas. I just want to go on record saying that. I just want to go on record saying I'm killing all these niggas. Those niggas who fucking serious. And the thing about it is, if these niggas want to try me, I will fucking remix their songs, sample them shit, make them niggas feel better, and kill them at the same time.
Okay.
Let me know what they want to do.
My last thing before I let you go, you don't think Jacquees is trying to kill your little sing over nigga songs better than them swag?
This is the thing.
Why is it a thing?
Like, hold on, let me say one thing. Jacquees is like, you gotta remember, like,
you heard tripping, nigga.
Like, you gotta remember. We went on tour together. We did certain things. There's certain gems I've given Jacquees.
Oh, so that's your friend.
And
that's not fair.
And so it's like, it's kind of like my little brother. Like, I kind of look at him as home team. So I don't look at it like on no kind of way. I want him to keep killing shit and to keep doing what he's doing, because I ain't gonna lie, he does it.
All right, no, you're being too positive. You're being too positive. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was
Jacquees' side. I'm not on the other niggas' side. I'm not on the niggas who's bashing Jacquees' side. I'm not on the niggas' side. No matter how much of legendary niggas they are, if they haven't had a hit since fucking 2005, my nigga, brother, get out of my face. If your last song was fucking Suffocate, get out of my face, my nigga. Put that shit to bed. No pun intended, my nigga. It's like, brother, it's
Bad
over.
was hard though.
Leave it alone.
You hate
Bed
it.
was incredible. Bed was incredible. But it just like a lot of great R&B records, it came and went, brother.
You got a bed?
You know what I'm saying?
Do you have a bed?
Bed is a bed. I ain't gonna lie. Bed is a bed. Bed is a bed, brother. And that's why, you know what I'm saying? It's hype.
Brother.
And that's one thing I want to say too. It's hard for young niggas out of this genre and time to match their careers with niggas from that genre and time because of the way that music was. Like, music allowed you to be the only focus and the only nigga popping on 106 in Park and allowed you to be the center of attention on 106 in Park. That shit didn't allow us, nigga. YouTube doesn't allow that shit for niggas. Nigga, the world is dropping at the same time, nigga. The fuck? The whole world, nigga. And we're just subject to watching whatever we watch. So it's like the same opportunity wasn't given for our records to be as big as those records from back in the times as well.
I agree.
It's just now you really got to make a record that's so fucking crazy that is just better than any fucking record that's out, and you got to kind of work at that. It was a more of an advantage that them niggas had at that time. I'm sure if Jacquees came out at that time, I'm sure the nigga would have a lot more hits than these niggas.
All right, give me your in closing. Just give me your current kings, not the old niggas that you are referencing. Give me your current kings, 3 of them at least, excluding you.
I mean, the three. If you would, I mean, look, man.
Don't count me and
If you would ask me, bro, I'm definitely gonna say myself. I'm definitely gonna say Chris. You can't exclude Chris.
But without
at
me
all.
and you, all right, Chris.
And without me, I'm giving it to. I'm giving it to Chris. You got to give it to Trey because he's been holding us down for this fucking long, my nigga. For so long, my nigga. This nigga Trey's been holding niggas down.
I told him
Still
all.
going. And the last nigga I gotta say,
M.
who?
No, I'm joking. I thought you said Eminem.
Oh, I was like, what? Last nigga I'm giving that shit to is Kevin Hart, B. Straight up. Good at. Oh, hold that.
Yo, Tori,
I'm out. You heard?
thank you. I love you, nigga.
What?
Oh, man.
Word, Lil Duval got an R&B hit right now.
That's true.
That's not an R&B hit. I keep hearing people say that.
What would you call it?
It's a rap song.
It is a rap song. Snoop raps. He's just doing the hook. It's a rap song.
It's a rap record. What's R&B about that record? So let's talk about Kevin Hart and this Oscars debacle for a little bit. The Oscars were looking for a black host to drive in the black audience the same way they have attempted to do for the last 3 years straight. They went and looked for the whitest black guy they could find, which was Kevin Hart. They then found some shit that was not white enough on him. They then told him to apologize for some tweets that were offensive to the LBGT community from years and years ago. And Kevin Hart said, fuck out of here. I'm not apologizing for shit. Suck my dick.
That wasn't exactly what he said.
That is exactly what he said.
No, but he addressed that.
He's not re-apologizing. He's
not
saying, I apologize
again.
for this. I'm not doing it.
Yeah,
again.
he's not apologizing again.
I know, but show me the apology.
I'm sure it's out there.
Yeah.
That's my point. We can't just be sure it's out there. Where is the apology? If it happened, I don't know that it happened. I didn't search for it. I'm letting you know myself. But some people are saying that Kevin Hart offends large groups of people on a regular basis and doesn't apologize.
He's a comedian.
Listen, man. Listen.
It's kinda his job.
Listen. I'm sick of this the
LBGT.
Whatever it's called. Like, listen, y'all, they want to be treated as equals, but then when shit like this happens, they show that they want to be treated above everybody else. Like, comedians talk about fat people all the time. There's no fat community coming out saying we want an apology. They talk about black people all the time. They talk about white people all the time. Like, cut it. Like, enough is enough. It's a comedian.
So you guys are of the belief that a comedian should be exempt from certain sensitivity rules.
I'm of the belief that people need to
that.
know when it's a joke, when it's fun. Like, gays are accepted. They're humans. We love them. We accept them. Like, they got to stop acting like they're alienated. And if anybody says anything about them, it's like, give us an apology. But you want to be treated as equal. There's no other group of people when a comedian makes a joke giving an uproar saying, oh, he has to apologize for that. Like, what are you talking about? This is a comedian making a joke. Laugh. It's life. It's humor. Have fun. Like people want this whole gay thing and this whole overly sensitive era that we in is out of control. Like
I disagree.
Oh, well, you can disagree, but it's the truth. Like people need to stop being so sensitive. You can be gay. It's okay. Nobody is.
All right, so let's take it away from the LBGT community for a minute. Where do you stand on the name Washington Redskins? It's just football. It's just a sport.
That's offensive to me.
Lighten up.
No, that's offensive. But I don't think
if that's offensive. Then how is saying faggot or targeting a group of people in
wasn't
comedy?
the tweet, but
no. What I'm saying is
the tweet didn't have the word faggot in there.
Do you know the exact tweet that everyone's referencing from Kevin Hart about that was so offensive to the LBGT community?
Yeah, the one if he caught his son playing with dolls, he'd say, "Stop, that's gay."
Like, come on, man.
I think comedians should, yes, to answer the question, should be somewhat exempt.
I think they do
as long
get-
as they're not saying so outwardly like.
If he's not calling for violence to gays, yeah, if you're making a joke, that's the point of comedy.
Right.
Comedians are supposed to give you a different perspective and make you laugh.
Listen, man, my
you can't
thing
be
is,
sensitive in a comedy
But
club.
if,
Well, granted, it was on
but
Twitter.
if you're
but
welcoming to gay people in your demo, then shouldn't you be cognizant that gay people are in your demo? And Kevin Hart has kind of transcended.
I think you should joke on your whole demo. Actually,
he's kind of transcended the typical comedy routines, I guess.
Listen, man, it's jokes. It's a comedian making jokes. Gays are equal to everybody else in the world. They want to be equal. They want to be treated as equal. This is
But
equal.
I
Everybody
keep taking
gets
it
jokes.
away from gays. You keep saying gays, but I just keep talking about being human. I have been at a comedy session uptown, and the comedian said something that I felt was offensive as a black man. So it's not about being gay or,
Yeah, but then you understood it was jokes, though.
No, I did not. I got up and said, "Fam, I'll beat your fucking ass in here. And if you say that joke again, when you come outside, I'm beating your fucking ass." I was with a few people. The club owners eventually went and had a talk with him. They made sure he didn't come outside while I was outside. A whole bunch went on, but
do you remember
no,
what the
I
joke
was offended.
Do you remember what it was?
It was it was offensive. I don't remember what it was, but my entire table was offended. Like, he was dissing dark-skinned bitches. Like, that was his bit. His bit was against dark-skinned bitches. Quote, I'm not saying bitches. He was saying dark-skinned bitches. And the whole bit was real. It was over the line. It was over the line. And I was with a whole bunch of black women.
Right. No, I think there's a...
That was offensive to me and to our table, and I wanted to approach him about it.
But my thing is...
That shouldn't fall under the guise of I'm just a comedian.
Yeah, but my thing
you
is...
You can't just do whatever the fuck you want because you're a comedian.
You can't do whatever you want because you're a human, period. But what I'm saying is if I'm at a comedy show... Okay, so I'm supposed to be... I would.
They weren't at a comedy show. They're just talking about his tweets.
Okay, so here's my thing. We crack jokes, and I don't even know how many times about white people in there cooking. This is a normal thing. So you think white people should feel offended that the thing is that they can't cook?
No, white people know they can't cook.
But this is what I'm saying though. So now if white people start saying, "Yo, that's offensive," we want an apology for that.
You gotta chill out.
Come on, man, get out of here. It's jokes.
That's why,
man.
like, you can't go into a comedy, and I know we keep saying the club and these were tweets, but to a comedian, period, you can't just pick and choose. You can't laugh at certain. If you laugh at the Asian jokes and then get offended at other jokes into your race, you can't really pick and choose in a comedy club.
Yeah, you can't get mad.
Like, you can't laugh when other people are getting laughed at, and then when it comes to you,
when the joke is on you, yeah, you can't. Come on, man. Stop.
I'm not for the overly sensitive era. I'm not for cancellation culture. I'm not for it. But some of the shit I do understand. I never want to offend anybody, like, no matter the profession. I don't want gays offended, blacks offended, whites offended. I just don't want to offend people.
Do you think comedy is offensive, though? Because it should be, and it is.
No, not necessarily. I disagree with that. I don't think comedy...
People are just too sensitive.
Has to be
It doesn't have to be, but that is definitely a factor when it comes to comedy.
I think
saying offensive things are funny sometimes.
Well, I think that's what kind of makes some of the great comedians great. Like, we talk a lot about comedy here, and we've spoken about Paul Mooney here a lot.
Offensive comedian.
He is overtly offensive. He's looking to offend you.
I think outside
but on the
of
other hand, I think Dave Chappelle makes a lot of offensive jokes, a lot less offensive than they would normally be if they were done by a comedian who just wasn't such a great comedian. Dave Chappelle walks the line amazing. He doesn't offend white people in making his point. Like, you know what I mean?
I agree.
Richard Pryor, while there's a whole bunch of bits from him that I'm sure are offensive to people in that time, he has a lot of bits that should be offensive that are not because of how they were done. But I mean, my greater point here is if Kevin Hart is an offensive comedian, then there is no non-offensive comedian.
That's what people are just sensitive.
Because if I were to think, I'd be like, all right, Jerry Seinfeld and Kevin Hart would probably be the two least offensive comedians I could find.
Jerry Seinfeld is safer than Kevin Hart, but that doesn't need to be stated because he's white.
And outside of being white, he is just a safe comedian.
Yo, people are just too
safe
sensitive,
comedian.
man. That's the bottom
It's
line.
just non-safe white comedians, for sure.
People are just way too sensitive. That's the bottom line.
Louis C.K. and Bill Burr being too.
But also, they're very good. And that you can say someone is a bad comedian. That's fine. If you're offended because that's just a bad joke, I guess that's the difference there.
Yeah.
But you're still subjecting yourself to a comedian, and that's going to happen. Then stay the fuck away from comedy.
Well, now that I know how y'all feel there, how do y'all feel about the stance that he took?
I love it.
I was impressed by it.
Me too.
I love it.
Listen. When niggas got a certain amount of money, like, I don't expect them to lose their pride or arrogance. Kevin Hart has been surpassed that amount of money for me. So I try to picture myself having as much money as Kevin Hart and being as accomplished in my field as Kevin Hart is in his, and somebody coming to me saying, "Hey, dog, do you mind if suck my dick?" I mind. I'm not doing that. I'm already rich. I'm gonna die rich. My fucking great grandkids that are not here will be rich. Fuck you. I don't need to do a fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
That was bold. That
No,
was bold to me from him. I didn't expect that stance from Kevin Hart because I know the Oscars is a gig that he would want.
For sure.
So it was on his bucket list as an accolade that he's had for a long time.
So I have to applaud the act of walking away from it and turning it down. I just don't know who their viable options would be. Who are the alternatives? If you won't take Kevin Hart, who will y'all take?
Well, when you speak about people that are offensive and comedians that are offensive, then yeah, it does narrow it down. But
Yeah, of course it does.
Right.
When are the Oscars?
Who cares? That's my point. Like,
I like the stance because if
I
they're
kinda
going through
maybe?
everything a
I kinda
comedian
feel
has
like they-
said, the whole world is fucked.
I kind of
There's
feel
no
like
way
they still gonna let
anyone
him-
in this world is going to survive out here if if they're running through everything a comedian says and making him apologize for it.
I kind of feel like they still gonna let him host it. I think it's too late to find.
Well,
a new
he
host.
did apologize. Let's make this clear. He did the
And
video,
he
which I
did-
loved,
he
and then he
did
went on Twitter and he
apologize.
apologized.
He did apologize.
I actually was kind of tight.
In
I was like,
all
damn,
of
come on.
his, I'm taking a stance. Fuck you. I'm not turning back. I did that already. He did it again.
That's why I said I still feel like he's gonna host it. I think it might be too late for the Oscars to find a new host at this point.
Nah, they can find some.
Yeah, fuck the Oscars. Fuck
Yeah,
the Oscars.
I don't care about
You
the
told them
Oscars.
to suck your dick. Continue to tell them to suck your dick. Go on about your business. Let them find somebody else, and you continue to get your fucking $90 gazillion for every comedy you do.
Yeah, I agree.
True.
But it is a personal accolade that he wanted.
It doesn't have to be though.
I'm saying it's his personal accolade.
I know, and it doesn't have to be.
Oh, that's game time.
Nah, I bet it's not. My computer still won't work. Even with this raspberry simply lemonade all through the cracks. The Grammys. You know, I'm saying who gives a fuck about the Oscars? Who gives a fuck about when it airs? Who cares about any of that? Who cares about getting our entitlement from people that ultimately should not decide it? I feel the same way about the Grammys. So the Grammy nominations came out. Rory, tell me anything that I need to know from this. I don't care about this.
I think they
too
actually
much.
did a better job than they usually do.
No, so
At the nominations?
Yeah,
I don't care.
I do.
I mean, we'll go with the topics pretty much we would care about. Album of the year, Cardi B, Invasion of Privacy, Brandy Carly. I don't even know who that is because I don't like pop music.
She's gonna win.
I think it's country. Yeah, it's a
There
couple
we go.
country.
By the way, I
singers.
Forgive You, Drake, Scorpion, Her
go,
for
Drake.
Album of the Year, Post Malone.
Post Malone's taking it home. Don't be mad.
Let's go, Drake.
That album was great. Y'all gonna be tight.
Janelle Monáe,
Okay.
and then Black Panther, the album that TDE
All
did.
right. Those are two,
Let's go, Drake.
Those are two respect calls.
What? Then put the Black Panther shit there.
And Janelle Monáe with the tux.
What about her?
I thought Her was dope. That's it for Album
Her
of the Year.
should be there.
In album of the year?
Yep.
I think she was very good, but I'm impressed that it made it to album of the year.
I agree. I wasn't expecting that.
Well,
The one that was 7 songs?
Well, she put together both
They put
volume
them
I
one.
was
together,
about to say that hers is a collection of them both.
Right.
And if
Volume
it's-
1 and Volume
If
2?
it's that, then I have no problem with it being there.
No, I think it's the collection of EPs from last year.
That's my
Yeah,
point.
yeah, it's not the ones that
That's
was
what I'm
yeah,
saying.
Yeah, not this year.
Well, no,
That should be there.
It definitely should, but I was shocked.
I'm a huge fan.
She
that
won't
if it
win.
made it-
Me too. I'm just shocked that like she's a relatively unknown artist compared
She's
to
popular
the rest.
amongst us.
Right.
I don't know if she's reached to where these country
This was
singers-
her win. Being nominated was her win.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's
Her,
huge.
her win was Rihanna jamming the Focus. That's what has this nomination here. That's what has all the casual listeners searching for new her music. Like we like her music. So I want to separate the people that like her music from the people that are searching like, oh, who's her? Like that's why this is there, because some things happen to make the casual people say, oh wow, who's her?
Yes.
Right.
And she probably did some shit for the board.
I was gonna say, yeah, the committee has a lot to do
Yeah,
with a lot of
She
things.
probably
man.
sung some shit for them niggas. And they was
She's
like, all right.
super talented.
But I have no problem with it being there.
Me either. I was just surprised. That's all I'm saying.
I'm not mad if Cardi walks away with that. I'm not mad if Post walks away with that. I love that album.
No, you want Drake to win. So then
I'm not mad
so
at Drake
then we
winning that. But if Drake wins that, well, do I want Drake to win it? Is Drake supporting the Grammys this year?
I don't know. That's a big.
I don't think he is.
He's been
He's
been
up there.
snubbed quite
He's
a
been
bit
snubbed
by
a
the
lot.
Grammys. He has
I
like
think
3
he has
Grammys.
the most nominations.
I think he comes
Yeah.
from that whole school of acting like the Grammys are not even happening.
The Hove has like 30 Grammys or something stupid. He has a lot of Grammys.
No, it's 21.
Well, when
22.
Drake won his
bad.
first one, he was sipping champagne from it like, this ain't shit, fuck this.
Yeah.
Like, that's just how I feel about him. I could be off, but I just don't feel like he gives so much credence to the Grammys the same way that Hove don't really
That's
now
fair.
today.
I mean, the
Yeah,
fact
I
that
don't
he
think
has
it is.
3 and he's ruled this decade is telling.
Blasphemous, right?
Yeah, it's telling.
That is. Do you guys care about Song of the Year?
I care about all that. Tell me. give it to me.
All the Stars, TDE, Black Panther, Boot Up, God's Plan, In My Blood, The Joke, The Middle, Shallow, This Is America.
Yeah, I don't know a couple of them.
Yeah, a 3
This is
4, I don't
America
know.
is big though. That's
I could see that. God's Plan is
Plan has
definitely
to win
worth.
Song of the Year.
probably.
Boot Up was,
God's
again,
Plan
amongst
is
us.
not Song of the Year.
Name a bigger record.
I was gonna say numbers
Out
wise.
of-
That
out
would
of
be the
that-
only way I
out
would.
of that
Oh,
list?
Out of that list,
Yeah.
that's easily
I'm
the
not-
song of the
I'm-
year.
Yeah.
Read me the list again.
It is
All the
All the
Stars.
Stars, Boot Up, God's Plan, In My Blood, The Joke, The Middle, Shallow, This Is America.
I don't.
Is that in the middle song?
I don't know that his song
Sarah
is
Aarons?
usually that
I don't
song.
know. Maybe there's one song that says in the middle that's in like every commercial and every fucking TV show ever. So
I don't think his is
Why
the
don't you
obvious
meet me
winner.
at
that
there.
one. If it's that one, then that might win.
I'm
'Cause
not
was
mad
a-
at that one
that was a
winning.
really big song.
I'm
I
not
hate that
mad
song,
at
but-
Boot Up winning, and I'm not mad at This Is America winning. Childish Gambino is beloved by that committee
for sure.
So
Oh,
I mean,
100%. I
I
can
can't
see
say it's. I agree with you.
I
but
know what
just-
you're saying. I'm just saying on that list, if you run those names off,
God's
to
Plan
me,
is-
God's Plan is the
but
song of the year.
You know what's going on.
I'm not, I
here.
don't. The committee, we know, will do something
Yeah,
else.
you know what's going on here.
I mean, we don't know.
What else we got?
Because they got
Roy?
a whole new committee, right? They fired
Yeah.
the white guy that said that women need to step up.
Mm-hmm.
I think Ninth Wonder is working with them on the hip hop side of things.
Yeah,
so
Ninth and Guru both.
okay, so I mean, maybe we'll see a little bit different results from the Grammys this year.
Yeah,
But we're watching the Grammys. Are you guys watching the Oscars?
No.
Maybe I'll probably tune in and out type shit
if I have something, I'm not gonna cancel any plans.
for sure. Right.
I never watched
Like-
the Oscars.
Yeah.
If it's on and I'm on my couch, yeah,
Not gonna not go hit a Khaled party.
exactly. No, if Khaled has another birthday within 2 months,
And you have a different silk shirt.
that's true. You can't wear the same thing.
Nah.
Got to get a new one. Best New Artist, Chloe and Haley, which is Beyonce's signees.
Enough,
Luke Combs,
enough.
Greta Van Fleet, her,
Huh? What you saying?
Margot Price,
Nigga said
Georgia
Mater,
Smith.
Mater Van Fleet.
Greta
Georgia
Van Fleet, though.
Smith. Shut up, man. What are you saying?
Oh, I'm not making these up, Joe.
Oh, you being serious?
Yeah, what do you? You
Tell
think I
me
just
the
rip
names.
those
Tell me. I don't
names
care
out of
about the.
nowhere?
I don't care about the projects. Tell me the names. Yeah, I thought these was your peoples you were shouting at. Yo, Georgia Smith.
Yo.
Van Cleet. I seen you.
Or
Seen you on the walk-in.
Yeah, all right. These are real names. Give me just the names, not the projects.
no, this was just that
Best
was
new
Best
artist.
Yeah, yeah.
But give me the name. Georgia Smith.
It's not projects. It's just artists.
LMA.
LMA is not on there.
Really?
Chloe and Haley, Luke Combs, Greta Van Fleet, Her, Dua Lipa, Margot Price, Bebe Raha, Jordan
I'm not
Smith.
watching the fucking
Dua
Grammys.
Lipa's
Who the fuck
gonna
are all these people?
Dua Lipa's gonna win that shit. She's a
Parks
big deal.
worked on a Dua Lipa.
I did.
Yeah, something.
She's
I'm
like
sick
a
of him.
big ass pop star.
The rest, I'm trying to see if these even matter
Hip hop
to
album
us.
of the year was Nipsey was in there, and
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to
Cardi and I think Drake. Someone else is in there, but it's dope to see Nipsey get recognized.
All right. Best R&B performance: Tony Braxton, "Long as I Live," The Carters, "Summer." I don't really know if that's an R&B record. Lala Hathaway, "Y.O.Y." Best part by Her and Daniel Caesar. PJ Morton, "First Begin." Her's kind of in here.
She's got a lot of nominations.
She's made some of the best music this year.
No doubt.
I mean, honestly,
I'm just surprised because-
without my bias
Right.
involved. Like I'm listening to the topics she's involved in. Like that, Her and Daniel Caesar record is better than
It's a great record.
most of those records.
I agree.
Like I don't know.
It's
I
just
don't know
rare
what
that
to
you
say.
see them reach out to someone that's like not established, I guess, to the degree. Like she's fairly up and coming still. She's mostly
Very
released
much so.
EPs.
She's up and coming. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like for album of the year and
Yeah.
song of the year and all that shit. Like that's a
And
big
to be
deal.
someone that doesn't really ever have a single.
Right.
Like she has standouts, but they're never really singles.
Right.
And that's very big with Grammys.
Which is funny to me. You know, watching her is funny to me because she is positioned like a prime, like a premier RCA R&B act.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
She is positioned that way, even though it's never a single, it's never a highlighted project. It's always like a sneaky project.
Right.
But I'm telling you, since that Rihanna vid where she was jamming the Focus, I think Focus was the record. And that's why we just never know. We never know anything because Focus is not a single. It doesn't sound like a single. It wasn't marketed to be a single. But one person with this ginormous platform could like that song, and now it's your single. Because Focus was the record that probably broke her when Rihanna fucking was playing it in the background, dancing, jamming, saying, wow, who the fuck is this? It's the best song ever. Like, that's helpful.
Yeah.
Very much so. Shit, it happened with Bryson Tiller too. Another RCA artist, and Rihanna was the one that she was in the Jeep somewhere in the islands listening to that shit. And that kind of broke a little bit more from there.
Listen, I'm well documented for a few years now saying I love what RCA is doing. I'll be interested to see where they go in hip hop because I don't see any hip hop acts from them.
Well, they're making moves now to change that.
You know,
with the staff that they're getting in there, they definitely want to focus because they are, to me, doing R&B better than anybody else at the current moment.
We didn't know they are. That's a fact. We didn't highlight it when Tori said it just now, but damn, Chicks Tape 5 with features from everyone he's sampling is nuts.
That's sick.
That's a really good idea to try to take that.
That's unique.
That's kind of nutty.
Yeah, that's unique.
It also tells me we not getting that project anytime soon.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's gonna take some time.
He sounded like he wanted to throw a date, but he's like, "No, let me. I don't even have 7 verses back. Let me
He
just
did
chill."
want to tell us.
Yeah,
he wanted to
absolutely.
tell us, but
Absolutely.
it wasn't right yet. It wasn't right yet. What else is happening in the world besides the Grammys and the Oscars? Was that it for them?
Best R&B song, Boot Up.
Me,
What song?
A Ganja Burn.
Yeah, that's up there. Ian didn't submit?
I don't think he did.
That's crazy.
That's what happened.
Damn. Yeah, I
Facts.
figured that'd be up there for.
Facts, Kellerman.
Yo, who's rap album of the year again?
Me. I'm just me and everything.
I know it was Cardi, Nipsey, Drake. I can't remember who else was in there now.
It is Cardi B, Invasion of Privacy, Mac Miller, Swimming,
Mac,
Nipsey Hussle, Victory Lap, Pusha T, Daytona, and Travis Scott.
Let me be the
Astroworld.
bad guy. Let me be the bad guy right now. I really hope they don't give that to Mac Miller.
I hope they do.
I could see the Academy doing it.
I can see them doing it, with his passing, of course.
Rest
to me,
in peace
it's
to Mac Miller, of course, with
it's not
all
the
due
best
respect.
album in that
album
list.
is not the best album there. And let's not just give it to him because of his untimely passing.
Fair.
It's probably not the second best album there. Like, with all due respect, all respect to the dead. Come on, man. Y'all we wasn't doing that.
I don't think
we wasn't doing that.
I don't think the best album, the best rap album there is gonna win. I don't think so.
You know what I meant to call y'all out on? Y'all so pussy. Is this podcast finally ready to talk about why this podcast has been too afraid to address Anderson .Paak's new album?
Why?
No.
Then never mind, Parks. if you're going to hit me with a why.
I mean,
then we
you guys
all-
know where I stood with it, so.
I didn't love the album.
I know, but this is more so about us being too pussy to say it on this podcast.
Well, I mean, it's Dre. You don't want to say anything negative about it. And Anderson is a great artist, so
Yeah,
I don't think it's
super
time
talented.
to highlight when they.
But I wasn't
maybe
in,
a little
I
off.
didn't love the album like that.
Yeah.
Something was off.
It felt forced, maybe a little bit or something. I don't know.
Well, again, I do like it, but I think people were really waiting for him to come, and he may not have been ready. It was definitely that time. How long had it been since Malibu?
2 years, probably. But he had the
Yeah.
other album in between with Knowledge.
Okay, that as well. But I don't think he has the luxury of being let me put an album out and completely disappear for
He's
years.
being handled wrong. I don't know if it's his doing or someone else's doing. He is being handled wrong, and he is a better artist than it's coming across.
I agree.
Like, he is the artist that Malibu told us he was. I don't know what's happening, and I'm pussy, so I'm scared to even talk about what I think is happening, so I'm shutting up.
Okay.
But I did want to call Maul, Parks, and Rory out about being just as pussy as me, because we all felt the same way.
It took me. I was kind.
Y'all were just trying to sneak through it and
I
not
was
be
trying to
called
live
pussy.
with it. I was trying to live with it. Maybe I wasn't in the right atmosphere. Maybe you got to be in the car. Maybe it's got to be a nice day out when you listen to it, and this should catch you and you'll feel different. But it never did for me personally. But
Same.
I think he's an amazing artist, and obviously Dre is one of the greatest. So hopefully
Same.
they'll rebound.
I'm using Parks' cleanup as well.
How involved was Dre with that album?
He executive producer and mixed everything.
Was
So
he?
he
Okay.
wasn't. So he wasn't involved.
Maybe it's, I don't know. Hard to say.
So someone else mixed it.
Yeah. When the nigga said he executive produced and mixed, so he had no idea what was happening. All right, got it.
He was at one
Thank
session.
you.
They used his studio. Well, no, because his band is so hands-on in producing
But I
things.
don't
That's
think
why I
that-
asked.
Once you tell me about his band,
I don't think that
His
they.
band is come on. His
I'm
band
not
is-
sure
his
if-
band's stupid great, but
I'm not sure if the band was that involved in that project. That
I have
maybe,
to look at the credits,
maybe,
but-
yeah, I don't remember seeing them all over it. I'm sure there was probably some guitar work and stuff done, but his band is great. So
Let's see. What else did I have for you, gentlemen? Bow Wow allegedly pays to get rid of Baby. You're late, Bow Wow. That was Future's thing last month. Stop stealing swag.
Well, he keeps stealing his baby mothers.
all right.
Future keeps stealing baby mothers?
Keeps just taking all the Bow Wow's joints.
They do have like a weird thing going on. Like, nobody wants to talk about it but Rory. Like, I'm scared to talk about it.
Niggas is weird.
I'm scared
man.
to talk about that and Gucci.
I'm not talking about Gucci.
No, me either. He put out I ain't say a word.
Fire.
Fire. No, what I will. No. I will talk about Gucci. Give me this thing. God damn it. What I will say, because I am too scared to talk about it, but what I will say is, I saw a clip floating around of Gucci Man, whose album is newly released, telling us why he's the best rapper, right? So this was the clip.
The best rapper in the world at the moment. 100% me.
Oh, I love it.
Talk that talk, Gucci. Who doper than me, like, for real? I want to hear y'all tell me.
Nobody.
And why?
And why?
And why?
Don't flip it on us. We're asking the questions, man.
Oh.
Now, I had a few answers to this until he started going.
Why would somebody else be better?
You feel me?
Why
What they
would
did,
somebody
who
be
they
better?
helped,
Yeah.
what they been through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What's their track record?
Mm-hmm.
Do they do what they say?
Yeah, I
The way
think-
that they did it.
Mm-hmm.
How many hurdles have they jumped? How much opposition had they have?
Sure.
You know? Did they have a cakewalk? Did they do it by themselves? Was they blackballed?
Wow.
Did they have one of their own behind their back when they was doing it? Did they ever break? Anybody ever take something from them? Did they ever snitch? Unblemished.
I don't think that's fair.
Yeah, you might be the most stand-up rapper.
Gucci's criteria and our criteria is a little different.
Everybody has different criteria.
Gucci shit, by his criteria, you're right, bro.
He's the best.
He checks off.
It's you.
Yeah,
But it sounded like he was just describing like a real ass person.
that's what I say. He could be the most
Not a
stand-up
rapper. If I'm thinking about rappers and listening to him, then he's describing Hove. Let me play it again.
Gucci Man, who's the best rapper in the world at the moment?
100% me.
Oh, I love it.
Shut
That
up.
talk, Gucci.
Who doper than me, like, for real?
Fuck.
Yeah.
I want to hear y'all tell me.
Nobody.
And why?
Nobody
And why? Don't flip it on us. We're asking the questions, man.
I got a million reasons why I am, but I'm saying why would somebody else be better?
You feel me?
What they did, who they helped, what they been through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What's their track record?
This is a wild criteria for a best rapper.
How many hurdles have they jumped? How much opposition had they have?
Sure.
You know? Did they have a cakewalk? Did they do it by themselves? Was they blackballed?
He is describing Hov, right?
All behind their back when they was doing it. Did they ever break? Anybody ever take something from them? Did they ever snitch? Unblemished.
My man.
I love it.
Gucci man.
Well said.
But excluding Hov, just listening to him say that,
He's right.
He's the greatest.
Yeah.
he is right. I mean,
Puff.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
By that criteria. That's your
by
competition.
Gucci's criteria, he kills that. I mean, that's all I have there.
Yeah.
I haven't heard the album, but he's right.
I didn't rush to the album just because I'm so happy
The
with Gucci's
the features made me not rush to it. I'll be honest.
No, the rebrand. I love who Gucci is now. I think it's amazing for him and himself. But when I listen to Gucci, I need problematic. I don't give a fuck Gucci. That's why I didn't rush the album.
Yeah, we keep getting polished Gucci.
Yeah, I don't know if I want
Yeah,
media
it's
trained.
different now, man. that glow is different.
Yeah, it's like if we got a polished mall. Wouldn't want it. That's a trash mall. Mall being polished. I feel like some more albums came out, right?
Polished.
There wasn't a lot this week.
Let me keep it a being with y'all.
those
If his
Quiet
albums that
Fridays.
came out, I didn't hear him.
Triple
I didn't
X.
hear him. I was
Triple
crying
X
somewhere.
pasta.
Oh yeah,
This-
Triple X's came out.
Triple X.
Everyone had that album already, so that's why I don't really consider it.
Triple X dropped. I didn't hear what dropped because I was crying over my dog. Tekashi and fucking Travis Scott fought over who sold the most records. I don't know what was happening. What else happened? I don't know. I don't care. I don't care. I'm gonna keep it being. I haven't heard any new music. I haven't heard
There wasn't
any of
much.
it.
You didn't miss much.
Whatever's new, don't ask me
there
to give
wasn't
you
much.
some type of breakdown. I don't know. I don't know shit. I think we kind of hit everything, honestly.
Yeah.
No, you had a topic that you wanted to discuss about.
I wanted to ask you about squirting because you spitting in chicks' mouths topic, like you've been acting like that was the most grotesque thing in the world. And
For a chick to spit in your mouth?
or
Yeah.
vice versa. I mean, you just act like you're a very sexually inexperienced type of guy.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. And you've kept that topic thriving for a few weeks now.
I haven't kept anything.
No, you
thriving.
have. Meek tweeted, yo,
Yeah,
I'm
you
looking
got
for
Meek
somebody to
back on
spit in my
it.
mouth right
Meek kept
now.
it thriving.
You retweeted it, said, yo, are you okay?
I was asking if he was okay.
So I want to know where you stand on squirting.
What you mean? Where do I stand?
What are your thoughts on squirting, since those are your thoughts on exchanging saliva?
I mean, squirting is it's pee, it's piss. It's not like it's some different type of fluid that comes out of a woman.
All right, but is it like your thing?
No, it's not my thing. No.
Can you tell me about the first time you had this experience? Were you wowed?
I was wowed. Yeah. I think that's the perfect word.
Wow.
That's usually what happens. Yeah.
Just in the middle of beating. Wow.
Yeah, it's wow. Now, where are we gonna lay?
You guys didn't feel accomplished at all?
Did I feel accomplished? Yeah. Maybe a little bit.
I felt like I maybe added a strike.
But then when you start
somewhere.
looking at the mattress and it's soaking wet, you like, all right, so now where are we gonna lay?
Yeah, my first time I didn't know what she was doing. I thought she was wilding out.
You were really wowed.
Come on, ma.
Here.
Yeah, like in the hotel, cool.
Wait, here.
Like not on my actual mattress. Don't do that.
Where else was she supposed to go?
To the toilet, maybe. get up, and go to the bathroom. I mean,
Yeah, why do women feel cool just doing that, like where they are?
Because
I don't understand.
if we in the
they're in the middle of nutting.
listen,
Like,
if we in a
Man.
hotel, get your shit off. This ain't my
Well,
mattress.
no, because we still have to sleep somewhere. So
No.
if you
Yeah,
could,
just
if you
get another
could,
comforter, put it on
Nah.
top of that, and then get another comforter.
Don't squirt on me.
No, but it's different in the hotel. Like they come and they're gonna change the sheets. The mattress usually has like a padding where it's like you know,
Theoretically.
it's wet proof. Like it's not
Why
really wet.
are you squirting on me?
Well, what I've heard from some women is sometimes they
That's why I don't be
Think that
trying to
they're-
get busy. That's why.
Yeah, no, I think
That's why I don't be trying to serve them up. I don't be trying to hit them with like grade A dick. so they could just start peeing everywhere. No, because I never saw the nigga that's giving bad dick get hit with a squirt. Yeah. No, I'm cool, ma. Like, put that away.
No, but they think it's like an orgasm.
That was only for the Molly era where we was like, oh, she a squirter.
Yo, remember dude at the crib? Remember dude at the crib at the we was playing Truth or Dare? Truth or Truth, and he said that he made. How many chicks he said he made squirt? He might have said he made about 100 and something chicks squirt.
Stupid number, nigga. No, you didn't.
Yo, every girl looked at him like, stop fucking lying. Yo.
Only like 2 girls out of a bunch would even know. Would even know how to do that.
He said 100 or something, and said it with a straight face, like, yeah, about 130.
I won't lie though. There's one summer where the chicks was going to like squirting classes.
They was learning.
Yeah, they was trying to figure out how to do it. Like, even if they didn't know what it was, how it was done, they was gonna get something on you. that shit wasn't it.
Yeah, gotta leave their mark.
I can't lie, I wasn't one of the guys that was just like fiending for the squirt. Now, regular
a leg shake is good.
Yeah, regular missionary, a little couple extra moans. Poppy. Like, that's gonna get it done
6
for me.
6 poppies is cool.
That's gonna take me where I need to go.
6 poppies, that'll get
me with 6 poppies.
All that
cool.
you lifting up, and now it's just like a mess.
Yeah.
Like firefighters everywhere. Yeah. But like piss firefighters.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Piss firefighters.
Yeah, all over by my fucking belly button. You going ham, I'm confused. It's just not, because the girl be going, you're making me do that. Look what you got. She be like, fam, you don't wipe this shit off me.
Hope you know how to do laundry. I'm not doing that shit.
You better get all this shit off this 600 thread count.
For real. And clean my mattress while you at it.
I just wanted to see where you was at.
It's not easy to clean a mattress either.
It's not. You gotta let it dry.
Or flip it over.
Word. Sometimes the other side isn't an option.
If you flipping over your mattress at this age,
I ain't bought it. Listen, no. Let me come clean. Let me come clean right this second. I need a new mattress.
It's expired.
I have not purchased a new mattress in at least 25 years.
What the fuck?
Christ.
Nah, I'm lying. 15.
That's
still a lot. That's a lot.
No, I know, because I done flipped it. Like, I'm looking at the same side.
It's on its side.
I'm looking
now?
at yeah. I'm like, oh shit, that's when I flipped it before. Oh, that was crazy. Yeah, no, I need a mattress. But niggas don't buy the things that they need.
I bought a mattress pretty recently.
I need a mattress. What else do I need?
Sheets probably.
I needed a belt. I just bought one. Like
water.
No, but mattresses are like, I mean.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hold you. I broke my belt like a week ago. Still don't have a new one.
I don't even
Niggas don't buy belts.
I don't wear belts.
we don't buy belts.
I don't even wear belts.
I'm not gonna remember to do that.
The last belt I got was a Christmas gift from Sin, and it was a belt that I hated that she keeps asking, hey, when you gonna wear your belt? Yeah. Oh, all right, Sunday.
You just wear it in the house
with the PJs.
When you gonna wear your belt?
just in the crib.
At the live podcast, we have a long talk about dealing with somebody who gives really bad Christmas gifts.
That's tough.
At the live podcast, we're going to do it. I'm not man enough to do it right now.
You want to do it when Sin's going to be in front of you?
I don't know if she's going to be at the live podcast.
Nah, she will.
But the same way she running around, toting her little finger up, talking about wedding, ring, proposal, all of that, is the same way I'm running around the house throwing out Christmas gift hints like, hey, Christmas coming.
This belt's trash.
You need a new mattress.
There you go.
Wait. I'm telling my girl Christmas is coming before Thanksgiving.
Wait, I just realized
you have to.
3 hours into this podcast that you have a Santa hat on. You had that on the whole time?
Yeah.
I really thought that was like your hat.
I hate December now.
Well, you hate all like fun things.
But this is new. December
You've been the Grinch though, like all year.
December just became a lot for me. And I was telling Parks before you got here. I was killing Brandon all this time about having a birthday like 2 days after Christmas because you a loser.
Yeah, it sucks.
And then Lex had a birthday December 15th. Mm-hmm. So now I'm planning a birthday party. Saturday, by the way. You guys got to come. It's
okay.
This Saturday. Saturday, I'm planning a birthday party for my 1-year-old. Mm-hmm. Then we got a live podcast the 19th that I didn't want to do. Then I have to Christmas shop this year because people think I have money.
Okay.
There's some other things that are happening. New Year's Eve, Sin wants to do something big. I thought I'd be with Puff.
Nah.
Nope.
I had my lie together and everything.
Damn.
Now Puff is just like mourning and shit, so
Right.
I don't know what's going on. And I didn't hit him because I'm respectful. Like, it's a lot going on over there. But it's giving Sin a whole bunch of time to say, hey, man, what's up? What we doing?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Want to be home.
Yeah, I definitely be on a rooftop in Times Square.
How come you can't never tell your girlfriend that you want to be home? Like, why is that a bad thing?
I don't know.
Because they think you don't want to show them, like, take them out in public. You trying to?
You think that's what it is? I think they just be wanting to go out.
Why don't they just have something against being home?
I love being home.
It ain't. Can't get them pictures off in the house. You gotta take them somewhere.
Like
Get a good
Sin
picture.
saying, yo, what you want to do for New Year's Eve? I don't know what I want to do, but I definitely don't want to be just sitting around here, me, you, and the baby sitting in the crib watching TV. I want to do something else.
Yeah.
I said, oh, well, why don't you start with telling me some of the things that you want to do?
Fair.
And not with what you don't want to do. But honestly, you know why it's tricky? I don't want to go to the city for New Year's Eve.
No, hell.
Like, why would you want to do that?
No. Fuck no.
So all that shit that sound cute when you're talking to a girl, like get a hotel, watch the fireworks, that shit's trash.
Yeah, no.
I don't want to deal with traffic.
Well, it's a little different if you get a hotel because then at least you can stay there. Because the worst part about going to the city
you don't
is
have to go to the
getting to and from.
You can go like closer to like Edgewater, somewhere over there, get a nice little like the W, get the suite over there or something.
I mean,
Shit, they closed
you also
down.
have,
They
like,
closed down
beds
River
and-
Road on New Year's Eve.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
They put the sign out saying, "Hey, if you ain't living over here, get the fuck out of here."
Well, it's between the tunnel and the bridge, so it's in the fuck zone.
And one of those years, I think I tried to get like a suite at the W in Hoboken with the nice view and all that, and I didn't really see too much because they changed where the fireworks occur in the city.
Okay.
It used to be on this side, now it's on the east side.
Got you.
So you got to kind of be careful with that. I say all that to say I have no idea what I'm doing for New Year's Eve. If you guys come in this like a cool idea, please share it. Let me know.
I wanted to be out of
hit
New
the group
York,
chat.
honestly.
I'm with Maul.
Yeah, I wanted
Trying
to
to be outta
be
here.
somewhere different.
I like the house party vibe for New Year's.
And I've never traveled for New Year's.
I would like to be like
so that way you
stay.
stay in the house,
I like
but you
the
get
house
it
party
popping.
vibe, too.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, shit, we did a house party trick for like 5 years straight, except for
Yeah.
last year.
The year before I did something.
The one in Edgewater was dope.
Yeah, we
was
did a
fun.
couple at Edgewater.
Yeah.
I feel like
That's always tricky because you never know who of your friends is actually going to be in town, and then you're normally when you do something like that, you're relying on your people to come at as the second stop. Like your people go do what they're doing and then come to your crib.
Right.
That's always
having
tricky
stops
too.
on New Year's sounds
Yeah,
very
that's
stressful.
that's
That's
kind
too
of
much.
That
Yeah,
sounds
it's
stressful.
tricky. It's
I want
tricky.
one stop.
See, but I have no problem. I don't know what Sin is thinking. I could be home and chill and watch TV, watch the ball drop with my family, with my kid, with
I feel
some
like
chips.
it's only like that
with
in New
some
York, though.
drinks.
It's
and
too hectic in
be
New York to go
fine.
out.
I don't need to do anything. I don't know what she wants to do.
I
Super
bought a New Year's in Detroit, and you wouldn't know it was New Year's if you went outside. It was like just
They let the
Your-
guns go
Your
off.
hoodie says Christian Sex Club.
Yeah.
Pulling out since 1969 for single use only.
Interesting.
Oh, at least it's encouraging faithful
Yeah.
principles.
Figure, you got the Bah Humbug. I got the Christian Sex Club.
It's
We
not
lit.
really the Sparks hat. This is not really my hat. that
You're wearing it.
I'm not styling on him.
Oh, okay.
That's an interesting
Your Santa
hoodie.
drip.
That's an interesting hoodie. All right, we're not going to talk about Bow Wow trying to get rid of the baby this week. We'll do that another time. We'll do that Saturday.
Well, Lil Mama's trying to get rid of him. They have a beef now.
I know, and somebody tweeted that was like T.I. versus T.I.P.
Cassidy versus the problem.
And once I saw that, I was
Hustler versus
like,
the
you know
problem.
what? Y'all got it. I'm chilling.
I definitely seen the Spider-Man standing in front of the Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, all right, I get it.
What are they beefing about? Come on, give it to me. Growing up hip hop, right?
Yeah, something about saying she was easy and that like telling his mans that he could beat real quick in like 1 week.
Oh my God, you think Lil Mama's a squirter?
All right, sleepers.
I don't want to think about that.
You don't think she?
I don't want to think about that.
But I mean, if you
I
thought
don't want to think about that.
You think she's in the Christian
I
sex
do
club?
not want to think about anything like that.
Young and May out there squirting all over these bitches.
New Joe Biden.
And she letting you know. And she letting you know her squirt game ill. She out there like, yo, I'm still your girl. Yo, you squirt over Sin, I'll smack shit out. Telling niggas you still a girl.
I ain't gonna lie, that nigga Tory might have had me tight for a minute, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Why? Because he called you pussy?
No, he ain't call me pussy.
He said, what's that nigga name? You be with
Why
the
you said I wear
glasses, I'ma snuff.
Yeah, what you talking about? Who you talking about?
You, nigga.
I don't think I
He gonna
ever
snuff
wore
you with
glasses.
glasses.
I don't think anyone on this podcast has ever worn glasses.
It's funnier
glasses.
hearing.
He was talking about Marissa?
It's funnier hearing Maul was wearing glasses.
You should get glasses.
Never.
Maul has glasses. When he was in the choir,
I never had glasses. What are you talking about, man?
this nigga Maul will not let us know about his past.
I never wore glasses.
We
That's
don't
one thing
know.
about my past.
We just met you, my nigga. We don't know what's going on.
Yo, you owe me back an hour from yesterday, man. I sat and watched that whole episode of Love and Hip Hop for no fucking reason.
I didn't see it.
You wasn't in 1 minute.
Oh yes, I was because I got paid. Fuck you talking
It was
about?
pretty brief.
I know the episodes I ain't get paid for. That's next week. Next week, don't watch. I'm not in it. That little 1 second
trying
of
to
me
trick me
going
and
to
that's the
Cabo with the phone footage. Yeah, that counts.
Holy shit.
I was in there.
Okay.
That was it.
I was in there. Oh no, don't worry. The Joe character heats up later in the season.
The Joe character.
I really
We
got
haven't started
into my.
with-
No, we ain't.
He's not the protagonist
Oh
yet.
please, wait till week 7. Week
Your
7.
Your character arc hasn't
Oh
started.
my God, Kendall and y'all niggas on fucking YouTube hold me down, man. Y'all niggas that be giving little reviews. It's mad loving hip hop reviews.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, it's a bunch of them, all by gay people who I love. Hold me down out there, y'all. All right. So with that said, Sin is hating because all the gay people love me too.
Look what the girls be hating. Why they like you?
I was watching that shit yesterday. Here comes Sin and go, oh my God, Joey, you don't know how insecure I feel. Shut up. No, but she said that. Don't kill me, woman. She said that watching it. It's like enough with this whole fucking. I ain't getting.
I gotta go
shit.
watch it.
And I'm going to pop a pill tonight, man. She think it's sweet.
The whole crush a pill.
Let that talk to me with respect in the household.
I feel you.
That's it.
Get the pants.
You want
back.
one? I got a
Nah,
couple.
I'm cool, bro. Thanks.
Who are you fucking anyway?
Nobody. I'm not.
All right, what we got?
Yeah, I
What we
promise
got?
I'm not, bro.
No, don't promise to me.
Okay. Okay.
Nigga gonna promise.
Do you
to
believe
me.
women when they say that to you?
It depends on who the
Do you
woman.
believe women? Period.
Yeah, some.
Mo needs a lot of therapy.
Some.
I know who to believe. I know who to believe.
Okay.
Trust me.
That's definitely a nigga that's fucking a few of them, right?
No.
You're like, I know who to believe, who not to believe. I know who keeping it thorough with me, who keeping it a stack.
You have to. Hell yeah. Gotta know.
All right, so that is it. That is our entire podcast episode for the day. Hope you guys enjoyed it. No, I don't. I mean, if you enjoyed it, great. I ain't hoping that you did. And with that said, that was it. We got any last announcements? Savon, anything breaking? Any breaking news? Let me look at my little list over here. Ty Dolla $ign, Bow Wow. La Marina closed down for good. I'll get to that on Saturday because that's a big deal. That's a big deal.
Do we believe it?
Yeah. They finally caught that nigga for moving all that shit he been moving out of there.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. They got that nigga.
It'll reopen
the
it. Somebody else
indictcast.
will own it, but they'll reopen it. It won't be La Marina.
Oh yeah, there's no way they're gonna let that space not be open.
That nigga been moving shit out of there for years. Gotcha, nigga.
Allegedly.
Y'all know they got that nigga, man. Anyway, and rest in peace to the power worker who lost his life in that fatal car accident over these last couple of days. Pedro Jimenez is his name. So I want to say rest in peace to Pedro Jimenez. Our prayers and condolences to his entire family. And that's it, man. That's all we got. That's all we got. I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, keep us in your prayers. That's exactly where we need to be. I bid you adieu. See you in a couple days, bitches. Peace.